So, tonight we are doing some things with some crazy creeper farms. Crazy indeed. So, these are going to be from Mike Homer, and I'll put a link to their chat, or their channel in the chat real quick. So, if you didn't see the last live stream, we were kind of poking around with this, messing with it, seeing what was up. I was supposed to record the tutorial for this in the last live stream, but it took us like 2 hours just to get stuff figured out and going and stuff. So, we didn't actually end up recording a single thing. But that's hopefully gonna change tonight. I don't imagine a world where we don't get something recorded tonight. Unless we just really get off the rails. Which, I mean, hey, you know, it happens. Stuff happens. We have our squirrel moments. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and show you guys this design real quick. A real quick correction, though. This one is not the 8K design. This one is a slightly slower rate. So this one is 4,800 or 75 stacks of gunpowder an hour. And I believe that's with both sides. Right. So the way that this works, do I have the things spawned on? Oh, you know what? They're all, the mob cap's full. They're on the triangulars. Yeah, you can see how quick those triangulars is. 16 mobs are down to nothing in like a couple seconds. So basically these things spawn in here. Only creepers can spawn, and we're not getting any spiders or baby zombies or anything. And basically they're trying to pathfind to these path blocks right here. And the only way they can do that is by walking over this little hole right here. And then they happen to fall straight down. And it's beautiful. And then once they fall down that, they end up in this little minecart. They go straight into this Trident killer right here. And this is a, you know, comparator Trident killer from Paling 5. So it's basically an insta-kill. You can see how quick that is. I mean, it's just insane. All the items and experience go to the player. The items are getting sorted out automatically. Experience goes up to the AFK spot. We got only items going into here, and it's only gunpowder. So, like, you don't even need item filters. This is the only thing you get from this farm is gunpowder. And honestly, it's really good. It's just really good all around. Love the pathfinding exploit. Not really an exploit. It's just a mechanic. Oh, yeah, we also got the buttons on the ceiling to prevent the taller mobs, because these act as trapdoors. They're actually the same height as trapdoors. If we get one out, you can see that they are 2 pixels or 3 pixels or whatever. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Are they 3 pixels? Okay, it looks like they're slightly shorter than trapdoors. They're 2, these are 3. Either way, it doesn't really matter because it's still preventing the mobs from spawning. So there we go. Diagonal, thanks for giving a sub to Kanta. Very nice of you. There's 362 subs in the chat, jeez. Gotta stop that someday. So yeah, we just went around in the last stream and kind of cleaned this up a little bit. We swapped out some blocks for my kind of standard block palette that we do. And then we moved it over to our world. The main UA test one. Now, there is another one from Mike Homer. Oh, by the way, this is their YouTube link there in the chat there. They are a Spanish creator, however, so they do not really speak English in their videos. But, you know, the farm is Minecraft, so, you know, you don't really need to understand, right? It's all good. You can figure it out. But yeah, they sent me these builds to do a tutorial on. I think I'm just going to do a tutorial on the ice one, because this is the 8K per hour. Now, I don't think that these are necessary. Probably not. If they are, then that would be strange. But they look kind of cool, so I mean, hey. Yeah, Minecraft's Minecraft, no matter the language. Unless you're on the China version, I think the China version is significantly different. Because, well, China. So this one is a lot going on. So this one actually uses the snow golems to make them pathfind properly. Now, I think there's a couple things that could be swapped out. If you look at the other design, like I think these slabs on the floor could be trapdoors. These things on the ceiling could probably be buttons. I don't know if these slabs here could be full blocks. I don't know. There's probably some things that could be swapped out. Looks like we have some redstone going down the middle there. Yeah, so basically what's happening here is creepers spawn in, normal. Wow, big surprise. But then we have a snow golem in the middle. Now, the trapdoors around the snow golem actually flip upwards for just a small moment. Just a very small moment. That is just enough time for the snow golem to aggro on a dude and, like, throw a snowball. And it's just enough time for these guys to see the snow golem, walk up to that edge in there, and then actually want to fall off. So naturally, like, if they can pathfind in there on their own, but that's not really quick at all. So instead, what we do is we flick this trapdoor. Kind of like that, and then as you see, they get aggroed, they walk in there. It's much faster than waiting for them to pathfind on their own. So, there's that. We could probably combine this tech with the farm that I'm showing you today, like the 4K one, and that would probably speed it up a little bit. Like, I don't think it would be that difficult to really implement on the other design, and that might help speed it up. But obviously, this one has 4. This one is... Yeah, this one's still a Sim 4 design. So, I'm not sure how that actually works out with the chunk borders. I haven't looked at that yet. We're having a squirrel moment, everybody. Calm down, calm down. I will show you this farm turned on real quick, but I need to put on my texture packs. By the way, if you didn't see it earlier today, there was like a little thing down here in the lower left. It was like some sort of timed event thing, what you normally see for whenever they're doing like a live event. It popped up for just like maybe an hour or so. And so they're planning something soon. It might be in the next Minecraft mob vote. It might be something else. We just don't know. Missing dependencies. Whoops, that's the wrong one. We want the brightness pack. We want markers. And that's probably all we need. I've been forgetting to turn on the brightness pack, but it's pretty handy. I think this one has to go on top. Yeah, so they're planning something. We'll see, hopefully, some announcement soon. I got a reply on my tweet from David Fries with just, like, the eyes emote. So, something's happening. Something's up in the world. It's probably going to be the next Minecraft Live or Minecon Earth or Minecraft Earth or whatever in the world they've decided to call it this year. Who knows? They've changed the name like 30 times. So, yeah, as you can tell from the spawning sphere, it's pretty standard to lose a couple of blocks on the upper and lower platforms. So, no real surprise there. We're not actually losing any on the bottom. That's interesting. We could probably move up the AFK spot by like a block or 2. We also have quad Trident killers on each one of these. And it's using pretty similar tech as the one on the 4K design. As you see there, they fall in, bam, straight into the Trident killer there. And then we just kind of combine those water streams. Now, this one is not collecting experience, although it would probably be pretty easy to collect that experience and send it up to the player. We got plenty of room for that. That's probably a modification that I'd make. But otherwise, like, you know, you can just use a skulk sensor to destroy that stuff. No big deal. I want to see the chunk borders, though. I'm curious about that. Okay. We're not AFK. Well, no, we are AFKing on the corner of a chunk. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. Cool. Figures. Right then. So if we throw an item in there, as you see, that's going to start opening up all those trapdoors over there. Just like a real quick pulse. Just the smallest little pulse ever. And then that's just enough time for the creepers to actually see them, and for the snow golems as well. Now, they do get a little bit of knockback from the snow golems, but it's not really a big deal. They figure it out. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so they figure it out. Oh, you know what? I think this one's using additional pathfinding as well. Yeah, this one's using the same pathfinding mechanics as the other one. So there's path blocks around the middle for them to pathfind to. And then that's why we're using slabs and non-solid blocks for the rest of this thing. Like, there's one solid block right here, but you kind of have to have that. Or, yeah, I mean, you could modify it, but, you know. Yeah, there's, like, bare minimum solid blocks in here. It's all the path blocks in the middle. So that's why we're not using solid blocks for these platforms. Although we could switch that out for ice and the buttons, and then that would maybe make it a little bit cheaper. There's things that could probably be combined. I'm not sure. I haven't really talked to them that much, but I'm just kind of checking this out first time. It's pretty cool though. I like it. There's a lot of good stuff down here. And then I imagine this is item storage. Yeah. Oh, with a shulker box loader too. Dang! Look at that, being fancy up in here. That's crazy. Not too bad. I like it. I like it a lot. It's even got an auto crafter for the oh no, it doesn't. It's just got a shulker box storage. Wow. Such lazy. Not even a shulker box auto crafter. I can't believe it. So yeah, this is outside of the range of what I think most people would typically build in survival. But it's possible. However, what we're gonna build today is actually quite the easy farm. I think so anyway. So like if you compare that build to this one, you'll notice that it's significantly simpler. There's no real redstone lines. There's no real, oops, there's no real activating my flight. It's basically just a platform. Right, super, super easy. While still being incredibly efficient. So, if you wanted to upgrade this one, like, you could probably include the snow golem here on the edge. I'm not sure what the range of those guys is, but you could put them, like, right here and have a trapdoor. Like, I think that would be a really easy thing to install. But I don't know how much that would really increase your rates. I would need to do a long-form rate test on this. And then install the guys, and then do another rate test, and see if it's really worth it. I imagine it's probably only going to be, like, you know, maybe a couple hundred an hour difference. Because if you look at these guys, when they spawn in, they can take a few seconds to start pathfinding, but generally it's not too bad. I mean, genuinely, I mean, look at that. It's like, it's pretty good. It's pretty impressive. We have 23 creepers right now. I think I spawned a couple of the spawn egg. I'm not sure. We shouldn't have 23 though. It should be 8 per side. Right? Pretty sure. Fenris, welcome back for 14 months. How you doing tonight? Was slowing down the pulse help with the creepers not being pushed back as often? Probably, but I think it's pretty mild little setback to have them get that little bit of knockback. That's probably also why the platform is not entirely made out of ice, because then they would slide significantly further, right? But yeah, I feel like it would be more detrimental to slow down the pulsing of the trapdoors, because then you're not activating or aggroing as many creepers as often. So they would stand there for longer before starting to pathfind to center. Where's that mob counter available? Oh, it's just a command block, actually. I'll show you the command in a second. It's like the only real inefficiency with this one is that they can stand there for a few seconds before starting to pathfind. Like that guy right there. And really the only way to fix that is to install the snow golems. And like I could do 2 videos. I could do one where it's just like the base farm, and then I could do one that shows you the optional upgrade as well. And that would give you a little bit more rates, but it's completely optional. And honestly, I feel like this is very good on its own. And see, sometimes, like, if they take too long to pathfind, they're just going to randomly despawn. And the mob cap's never full anyway. So I don't think it ultimately matters too much. If you look at the side there, like, we got 12 creepers, 11. It's pretty consistent. Oh, I think we need to be in this corner right here, actually. Yeah, you got to be pushed into the last. That way you're in between all 4 chunks. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm really happy with it. It's a really... I didn't even design it, but I'm really happy with it. Where is that command block? Is it all the way down here? Whee! Yes, we got spiders, which is this one right here. Scoreboard players set spiders count 0. And then execute as spider position and run scoreboard players add spiders counter 1. Take screenshots of the commands right there. It's actually really convenient. I'm going to actually put this into my own personal commands. My own personal commands list. We should do a mob counter scoreboard. Because this is really handy. I don't have one of these. So repeat, unconditional always active. And then this one right here is chain unconditional always active. Yeah, not too bad. We like it. And then of course that counter goes away when the mob's dead. Glad you liked the Iron Farm video. Yeah, Iron Farms are super good if you can get them to work. They're kind of a pain on Bedrock Edition, but I'm glad the video worked out well for you. Right now, we are working on a new Mega Creeper Farm. It is quite the Mega. So an IRL word ban Creeper. No! Please no. I think I have that one turned off right now, actually. Hey, welcome in, Thorium. The shots have been screened! Oh, very good, very good. Tell raw is the best command. I don't... Is that a thing? Oh, I gotta look at, like, this guy. Tell roll. Silent whisper. Oh. Tell roll at E. I have no idea what this command does. I'm gonna break my entire world real quick. I have no idea how that works. Anyway, I'm sure it does a thing. Probably. Maybe. Right then. Okay, we're gonna hop over to the main creative world real quick, and then we're gonna get things ready to go for this video. I need to look at my notes for how we are gonna do this, because I wrote down all the things that need to be done to record this, and the order that we're gonna record it as well. I should probably get like all these random beacons and stuff out of my inventory though. Alright, this is the one that we didn't actually clean up. Swap the blocks on. Blue ice, don't need that. Comparators and redstone, we need that. I tried to keep everything that we need. Might need a sunflower. That was a very loud tool break. Excuse you. Very loud indeed. Oh, also, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it, a brand new Bedrock update released today. I'm not playing in that update because I am stupid and I haven't updated yet. But it released today. It's 121.20, and it actually upgrades witch farms and trident farms because now you can get redstone 100% of the time from witches. And you can get drowns to spawn in the dripstone caves. So we can actually make really good dripstone cave drown farms now, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, we got polar bears. Oh, you know what? That's why there's no surface spawns. It's the polar bears. It's the polar bears. Yeah, surface spawns are bad because polar bears. So that's why we have the solid blocks all the way above this build. That makes sense. Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't want a polar bear farm. No polar bears allowed. I don't think that would actually work. I think they would just kind of clog up the Trident killer down there. Do glow squid spawn on any biome? As far as I know, yeah, I mean, they basically spawn everywhere. They're really annoying. Yeah, if you got dark water, like, under even 62 or 63 or something, like, they'll spawn. Yeah. Like, they really don't care. They're everywhere. Okay, so here's the game plan. We're gonna start off by the way, the plan for today is, like, to record the tutorial for this build. A few people over the years have asked me to record my videos on stream. And I've done it with some Truly Bedrocks. If you watch all the streams, you'll notice some clips from the streams are in the Truly Bedrock videos. And it's fun. It's a good way to, you know, get more gameplay. Dual use of content, yeah! But yeah, we're gonna record the tutorial for this farm, and then make a video out of it, and put it on the YouTube channel. So, we need to start off by telling people what biomes and stuff they can build in. There's so many tool breaks. What biomes they can build in. Ideally, you're looking for the frozen ocean, aka icebergs, or the ice spikes biome. Both of those give you a significant increase to the amount of creepers that spawn. So that's good, but you can build this in any biome. That's a igloo over there. Just noticed that. And then we're gonna go over the materials list as well. That's gonna be a fun one. We'll tell them that they can start with just one side. So they can build just one half of it, or they can build the full thing. They can start with just a couple of layers, or they can build up the entire thing. Quit breaking tools. Guys are spamming all the things. And then I just got some other notes for, like, where the main floor goes, and chunk borders. And then we're going to do the center platform, so we'll show people how to build this right here. We'll do the bubble column, we'll do the AFK spot, and then we'll start with going out to one side. So we'll do the water stream going out, we'll do the trident killers at either side, and then we'll go back a little bit and install this little water stream right here, and get that going into our storage. And that'll be nice. And then we'll loop back around. We'll install the first platform down here. We'll really drill it into people's faces and people's heads and people's brains that it has to be built out of ice. No other block in the world will work. It has to be ice. Very specifically has to be ice. No other block. Only ice. And if you don't build it out of ice, then you're a big dummy. Because it ain't gonna work. So we'll tell them that. And then once we have the first platform built up, we'll just, like, build up the second one. go back down, place in the buttons, and then kind of do a time skip and show them that, you know, you got to build 16 of these platforms. This farm looks really cheap. It actually is. It requires a lot of blocks, but all those blocks are very cheap and easy to get. No packed ice, no blue ice. Weren't you listening, Kaz? Only regular ice. No packed, no blue, regular only. Jeez. If you can't see through it, it's not the right one. Yeah. Don't ooh-woo me. Okay. All the sound effects and stuff that you guys do are going to be cut out of the video, so I'm not worried about it. You guys are just trying to distract me is all. Right then, so I have the materials somewhere. I know I imported those. Are those on the ground or something? Where'd I put those at? The chest on render if you're not close to them. Ah, there they are, yeah. That's what I thought. There's ice down there too. Okay. This is my actual real testing world. I need to make sure to not run commands accidentally. Because if you run a kill command over here, it can like go all the way back to world spawn. Okay, so these are all the materials for one side of the build. We're going to have a full materials list down below as well. No one would ever try to distract me. We're all very well behaved. Sure. Now, I've never actually properly, like, recorded a full video on stream before, so, you know, I got a little bit of stage fright, you know, I gotta drink some water. Farm requires silk touch. Yeah. I mean, if you're building this kind of farm, you better have some, you know, enchantments. Some enchantments. Let's build this up a little bit. There we go. This looks like a natural iceberg, doesn't it? Gonna be sliding all over the place. This is a very nice farm. What do I think it's coming to YouTube? It should be out. What day is it? Monday? No, Tuesday? Yeah, so we got the main update today. Released the bug rock today. We might get bundles tomorrow, maybe, if we get a new beta. I don't know. We've been waiting for like a month. We'll see. And then I got a truly Bedrock that's going to release this week as well. Possibly Thursday, possibly Saturday. We'll see. So this could be out on the weekend. It could be out sometime next week. We'll see. We'll see. We got stuff. Stuff and things. Yeah, everyone forgot bundles existed because they announced them 4 years ago and then never did anything with it. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to record the intro for the video, like all the front stuff, all the first couple minutes of the video, because that takes a bit more pre-planning. The tutorial is actually the easiest part, so we're just going to jump into it with the materials list, and then we'll kind of go from there, right? Sounds good. So we got our AFK spot and all that stuff. Then we got one side of the farm, which is all this. All that, all this, that, and that. Yeah, we're also going to need to tell them that they want a good shovel and silk touch as well. Yeah, we'll be sure to include that. Okay. Cool. This might be a long materials list. Busy. Yeah, but I didn't upload any videos last week, so, you know. I was busy playing with Legos. Speaking of, if we get this done tonight, I'll show you guys my update on the Lego Hogwarts that I'm building. Big progress. Anyway. And let's hop into the tutorial, starting with the materials that you'll need. With the AFK spot, you're going to need all of these blocks right here. This includes a bunch of impaling 5 tridents to kill the creepers as fast as possible. You also need a looting 3 sword and a silk touch pickaxe for all of the ice. For one side of the farm, you're going to need everything in these 5 double chests right here, including all of these blocks. As you can see, there's not that much redstone, but we make up for it with a full double chest of ice, a full double chest of buttons, more buttons. We got more dirt in here. You will need several shovels to turn these into path blocks. And as you see, we have various other blocks in here as well. And then you need more ice and more buttons as well. And remember, this is for one side of the farm, so you'll need double this amount if you plan on building the entire thing. There's a full tutorial. There's a full materials list down in the description for your convenience. You guys are going to see just how much I mess up my words in these recordings and how much I edit out of the videos. It's going to be great. I messed up the first part of it, too. Like, the first couple words in that. But, who knows. There's usually a couple little things that make it into the video. Too lazy to re-record it. Listen, I might have a stutter. I don't know. You have the OG Hogwarts? Oh, man, that's so cool. Yeah, tutorial list, yeah. You know, be quiet. You guys gonna make fun of everything I say wrong? Good, that's your job. Right then, we need to go over what biomes to build this in. Specifically, in a different world, because I don't want to teleport across biomes in this one. So we gotta tell them not to build this in... There's 3 biomes. River and mushroom. I was gonna say don't build it in a cold biome because of the flat taiga. No, wait. The, what's it called? Is it snowy taiga? No, it's like snowy plains or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's one of those ones. You have a stutter too. I mean, most people, you know, butcher words. Some people are really elegant in their speech, and other people are like me, where we're just really bad at words. But yeah, I think it's pretty normal to, like, mess up and, like, trip over your words sometimes. Everyone does it. It's not really anything special, right? Unless you've, like, really rehearsed a speech or something, then you're probably gonna fumble a little bit. Or if you're reading off a script. But even then, like, you know, brains are dumb. Let's see. We're looking for Mushroom Island. It would also be great if they gave us the ability to just click on these coordinates right here and teleport to there. Like, that's the next thing I'm looking for. Because if you do /TP, like, those coordinates are gone. You gotta do TP and then type in the coordinates. And then go from there. And then you gotta go back and put in the slash. It's kind of annoying. Whoop. Yes, people lose their train of thought halfway through. Wow, this is the smallest mushroom island ever. You probably could build it right here, and the farm would actually be outside of the biome. Yeah, the farm is bigger than this particular mushroom island. Is there really no other mushroom islands around? Normally these things are huge. By the way, there is a cool thing that Bedrock has that Java doesn't. It's locate biome and or structure, and then at the end you can put true on it. Or it works for structures anyway. You can put true at the end of it, and then it'll find a brand new one for you that hasn't been explored yet. Yeah, there's nothing out here. Cool. Well, I guess this will just have to do for my B-roll. That's fine. Whatever. Fine. Okay. So we're just going to get a little bit of footage of this real quick. That's way too fast on the smooth camera. That's really on 2? That felt really, really quick. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that I'm recording on stream. I gotta give it like an extra 5 seconds at the start of the clips. Because for some reason, Streamlabs OBS does not record instantly. It takes like a little bit of delay. So we're probably gonna have to go redo the intro of that materials list anyway. I don't know which one of these we're going to use. We're just going to get a couple. There we go. Okay, and then we got to find a river. Man, where are we going to find a river at? Crazy. Yeah, so you gotta watch out for this, because like this right here is a river biome, and then it goes out into the ocean and it's not a river biome, and sometimes it's river for like a long ways out here, so you really want to make sure it's an ocean biome. Okay, so we're gonna look about right there. This is something I need to start including in all of my mob farm tutorials, is like, do not build this in a mushroom, do not build it in a river, hostile mobs do not spawn in those biomes. You will have to rebuild your farm. By the way, if you don't know how I'm doing this like smooth camera thing, it's actually just full keyboard gameplay. So you can go to keyboard and mouse, turn on full keyboard gameplay. You're gonna have to remap everything to like your default controls and a bunch of the stuff is going to be unassigned. But this allows you to do smooth camera, or look up slight, look down slight, look right slight, look left slight. Oh my god, can't say words. Look down, you know, all these things. And then you can adjust your smooth camera rotation speed. I would have that to 1 or 2, because if you put that to like 42, it's like, oh my god, it's too fast. It's not useful for anything. So yeah, you would put that down like 1. I wish there was like smaller increments even. Like 0.5 would be great. But yeah, that's really, really great. What is spyglass dampening? I have no idea. Okay. And then... Oh, the copy and paste channels never say not to build over a river. Sometimes I forget as well, and I've literally made the mistake myself. So it's a pretty easy thing to forget. When it comes to choosing a location to build your... No, how do I want to do this? Yeah, okay. When it comes to choosing a location to build your creeper farm, make sure to avoid mushroom islands and river biomes, since no hostile mobs will spawn there. Don't build your farm there. You will have to tear it down and start over. If you're looking to get the best rates from your farm, you want to build this over, and if you're looking to... Oh my god. See, it happens every single time I get into my recording mode. I just like mess up all my words. If you're looking to get the best rates from your farm, you need to build it over a frozen ocean biome or an ice spikes, which look like these two right here. But don't build it over the frozen plains biome, which is this one, because no hostile mobs spawn there either. Why is airsoft so expensive? I have no idea. That's not something I have any knowledge of. Okay, we need to get some B-roll of the good biomes and the bad biome. So we're going to get some... Excuse me. Excuse me! Thank you. Yes, we're going to get some footage of this right here. Oh, there's ice spikes right there. Convenient. I was going to go back to the other world and like try and find a biome there. Don't build in deep dark biomes either. Yeah, well, you should probably know that one. Okay. Yeah, so this would work fine. You know what? Real quick. Time set midnight, difficulty H, and game roll do mob spawning true. Let's see if we actually get anything to spawn here real quick. Because I've never actually tested that. Okay, we got strays. We got a creeper. Oh, man. Okay. And we got phantoms. We do have spiders as well. Okay. Everything's working as intended. And then we'll just back up off of all of that stuff, wait for them to despawn, and then we'll get some footage of this biome right here. There we go. Looking good. I'm doing a right pan on this one. I did left on all the other ones, I believe. We can just reverse it in the editing software, and it'll look identical. Okay, so now we need to tell people how far up to build, and we'll actually start getting into the build process itself. There's a lot that goes into, like, just making sure that you're in the right area. Right game rules and all that stuff. Okay, so... Oh, I probably should have taken this stuff out of my inventory. Oh, you know what? No, I gotta redo the materials list intro part anyway. Because I didn't wait the 5 seconds. Why am I getting cave noises out here? Ain't nothing above me. Oh yeah, see, we got glow squids like literally right here. Like they really don't care. They spawn absolutely everywhere. Okay. Let's redo our materials list intro, and then we'll hop into it. And let's hop into the tutorial. No, wait, hold up. And let's hop into the tutorial, starting off with the materials list. And this is going to be a very expensive farm. You're going to need a lot of materials for this build, but they're all very cheap. So just for the minimal AFK spot, you're going to need everything in this chest right here. You will be needing 4 impaling 5 tridents to get the best rates. You also need a looting sword, and you'll need a silk touch pickaxe. To build one side of the farm, you're going to need everything in these 5 double chests right here. That includes all of these basic materials right here. As you can see, not very much redstone. It's all pretty cheap. But you'll need an entire double chest of regular ice blocks, an entire double chest of buttons, some more buttons and more ice, and then you'll also need all of these materials as well. Now, we're going to be using path blocks in the build, but you can just... oh my god, you can just collect. Why is it so hard to say? We're going to be using path blocks in the build, but you can just collect dirt and then turn it into path blocks later, so make sure you have some shovels. There's a full materials listed down in the description for your convenience, and remember, this is for one side of the build, so you're going to need to double this if you plan on building the entire thing. Okay, we should be good. I've never played Airsoft before, but I almost got into paintball when I was like 8. Which, you know, probably not the best idea, which is probably why I didn't get into it. I did have a BB gun, though, for a while. Those were good. Those were cool. I don't know which one's worse for the planet, though. Is it, like, BBs because they're metal, or is it Airsoft because they're plastic? The metal, like, probably breaks down easier. But then again, like, they probably put something stupid and toxic on it. But then again, the BBs are toxic, so, you know, yeah. BBs definitely hurt more, though. Pellets, too. Oh, man, they're pointed. Okay, we need to get rid of this stupid thing right here. Excuse me. Did they ever fix the thing where you can't pick block armor stands? Because this has been a problem for, like, years. No, they did not! Why? Why? Why have they not made it so that we can pick block armor stands? Why, Mojang? Come on. Ah, jeez, I'm so upset for no good reason. Are we on the... okay. So we're going to start right here. We want our main floor to be at 135-ish. Hold up. 63. Please hold. 135 minus 63. That's 72 blocks. That's a bit higher than we need. Is it because of the height? I think that's why I did it. Then again, you could just, like, tear down. Good! Finally, some responsible parents. That's a good story. What are we building today? Creeper farm, but it's like 2.5 times the size of that. Okay. Well, 63 plus 48 isn't so bad. 63 plus 48. 48 is the bare minimum. So at least 111 if you're building above an ice field. Okay. We're just going to choose... you know what? I actually would avoid... oh, you know what? I forgot to get footage of this biome right here, because this is the bad biome. This is like where nothing spawns. Because, yeah, you want to avoid these other stupid biomes. They, like, barely work. I built a creeper farm over one of these biomes before on Truly Bedrock, in the last season of Truly Bedrock, and I had to tear it down and rebuild it. 'Twas stupid. Okay. Yes, we're not going to build it over here because of that little bit of river. Instead, we're going to move it... to, like... let's just do, like, over here. This seems pretty fine. It's definitely in the middle of the biome. Ain't no other biomes out here. Okay. Need to back it up a little bit as well. Oh, I need to say that they can build on... did I say that they can build on other biomes? I don't know. So you can build this over pretty much any regular biome that you want to, but you're going to have a slightly lower rates. No. You can build this over pretty much any other biome that you want to, like a plains biome or a forest, but your rates are going to be slightly lower. So if you can find a good iceberg biome or ice spikes, then definitely build it there. YouTube voice activated. Can't pick block a player. Ah, jeez. Well, that makes sense. Okay. I would recommend that you find the roughest center of the biome. That way it's guaranteed to be the correct biome. If you build it on the edges, you might have something like a river creeping in there, and that might decrease the rates of your farm. So we're just going to pick the rough middle. Now we need to pillar up to roughly Y111 if you are building over a nice flat area. If you have a bunch of icebergs or things around you, then you want to build up to at least 135. Basically, you want to make sure there's at least a 40 block. You want to make sure there's 48 blocks below you where there's no land. That way nothing is spawning below you. I'm going to have to re-record that, because that was confusing. Sometimes it takes a minute just to, like, figure out how to say the words. There was a notification, but I didn't see anything in chat. Kula, thank you for resubscribing for 19 months, or 22 in a row? 22 total? Yeah, we'll just go off of that. Okay, 111 is minimum. Okay. You want to build up at least 48 blocks above the ground if you're over a flat area. If you have some hilly terrain or something like that, then you might need to build up a little bit higher. No, wait. I said that wrong as well. So you need to go at least 48 blocks above the ground. So if you're on a nice flat area like this one, that's going to mean that your platform's at Y111. If you have a lot of icebergs below you or some hills or something like that, then you might need to go up to Y135. Is it too confusing? Should we just say go up to Y135? Either way, I mean, you know, the ice spikes can be pretty tall up there. It's like, you don't want people to build and then have things spawn on the ground below you. Because normally I just say build over an ocean, and that's always consistent. But the ground height's going to be inconsistent for this. You don't have to build it in a frozen ocean, but you get better rates if you do. It's like, that's fine. Yeah, the higher up you are, it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't matter at all how tall up you are. You just want no spawnable blocks below you. Why not make it like Y170? Well, the farm itself can get pretty tall. Like, it goes significantly high above the player. So we don't want to get too close to, like, build limit, which is 320, right? 3 something like that? 326? I don't know. Some multiple of 64. Say X block's the highest block in the chunk. Yeah, I think I got it fairly, because I recorded like 3 clips, so it'll be fine. I can always go back and do a new voiceover later. Anyway, we need to figure out which one of these is the chunk border. Oh wow, look at that. We're actually on the chunk border. Happy coincidence. Yeah, 48 blocks above the highest point of ground. Yeah, essentially like that. If you're playing on Sim 4, now if you're playing on Sim 6, then you need to go up 128. So, yeah, there's so many different niche situations and circumstances, and I try to cover as many of them as I can without like bogging down the video. Yeah, exactly, Longhorn. Sim distance matters. A lot of people play on Sim 4, though, so should be fine. Now, I don't know if this farm is directional, but I'm going to tell you to build north anyway, because it just makes it simpler. We know that it works guaranteed. There's not going to be some weird funkiness or some little niche, stupid little thing that messes it up, you know? I generally build north-south with the mob farms anyway. That's pretty consistent throughout all of my tutorials, even as far back as like the gas farms and things. Right, so I wanted to check out this right here. Yes, we need to go down by 1 block. Oh, actually, 111 is going to be like your floor. And then we're going to be going up from here. And this is 24 blocks up as well, if I remember correctly. 1, 2. Yeah, 24 blocks up. Yeah, so either way, it's not really going to matter. Because we're going to be going up anyway. This is just going to be higher than the ground, so nothing's going to spawn below you. Right then, so I need to tell them on the pillar to, like, keep a block down below. That way you can bridge out and go down and stuff, because we need to go down below our platform. So the pillar needs to stay in until the end. Hold up. I need to look at this real quick. I looked at it, but did I really? Did I really look at it? It's a bubble column. I don't know what there is to look at. It's just... Where's my armor stand at? Oh, he's down here. That's what I'm talking about. Looking without looking. Okay, soul sand's going to be on the corner of the chunk. That's what I need to know. And then it's going to be 4 out. And then you got your chests. Okay. Getting everything lined up is very important as well. Have a good night, Thorium. Thanks for watching. Okay. Once you've got your platform built up at least 48 blocks above the surface down below you, then you need to find the nearest chunk border. So there's a bunch of different ways to find chunk borders. I'll have a link to a tutorial in the upper right and down below. Now, luckily, we actually happen to build right on the edge of a chunk. So once you've figured out where your chunk borders are, you just want to move your little platform over to the very corner. We're going to be AFKing in the very corner of the chunk, so it's very important that you find your chunk borders. You also want to leave your pillar in until the end of the build, because you need to build downwards slightly below this platform's layer. Did I look or glance? Can I take that chance? Oh no! I have no follow-up to that statement. We can remove that for now. We also need to find north-south. Hey, look at that. 2 new things to add to the materials list. Sunflower always faces east, so we're going to build the north one first. Which is perfect, because then we don't need to have that in the background. If we build the south one, it's like... Great. Sim 4 is really, really easy to spawn proof for. But you can get larger farms and better rates on Sim 6, 8... whatever. I think Sim 8 is like the max. There's not much reason for Sim 10 or 12. Because like the spawning sphere reaches its maximum size, right? Yeah, you can do a pumpkin, but like I prefer sunflowers. Sunflowers are easier to find. Everybody's got a sunflower. It's so cute and shiny and happy. Look at it. Oh, I should totally get a texture pack that adds a little smile to it. Anyway, so what's the next thing that we're doing? We're actually getting our soul sand installed. And then we're getting our chests installed as well. And we're going to have our chests go to the west. I don't think it really matters for coordinates. Negative Z is north. Yeah, but you know how much I mess up coordinates, man? All of them. All the times. Okay, so we're going to have our soul sand right here. And then we're going to go up by 24 blocks. And I don't want this color of glass. We want white. It's nice and clean. That might be not the best color for the background, though. I would say blue, but that's actually worse. Okay. Right then, so that's where that's going to go. And then we're going to expand our platform out by... Oh, I actually want this to be glass as well. Yeah, so I always do a little mock-up of the build before I record. That way I know what I'm doing. So that's essentially what we're going for. This can stay or be removed later. Green for creepers. Green? Maybe lime, actually. Yeah, I try to do contrasting blocks. Oh, lime is good. Yeah, let's do lime. Unless you're blue-green colorblind, in which case you are done for. Yeah, this is not the video for you. Right then. That would be so funny. Ripperonis. Okay. Let's actually put our banner back up here. So once you've figured out where your chunk borders are and you've moved your platform into the corner, we need to place a soul sand down by 1 block in the very corner of a chunk right here. We're going to be AFKing directly above this block a little bit later on. So now you need to figure out what direction is which. So put down yourself a sunflower. These things always face to the east. So if you turn left, this right here is going to be north. We're going to be building our mob farm to the north, and then we're going to be building another one to the south as well. So once we've figured out what direction is which, we're going to expand our little AFK platform. So we're just going to put down some glass over here, and we're going to go out by 4 blocks. On the 5th block out, we're going to install our little 3x3 of double chests. On the 5th block out, we're going to install our little 3x3 of double chests, and this is going to be your storage for the creeper farm. Of course, you can expand this a little bit later on, but you do not need any item filters because the only thing you get from this farm is gunpowder. Yeah, the new witch farm rates are crazy. There's really no reason to do a new witch farm tutorial besides the fact that they're really good. The rates are great. The rates are fantastic, especially with looting. Oh my god. So, yeah, like witch farms are exactly the same as they've ever been on Bedrock Edition, but I might go ahead and make a new one. I could probably do something good with like a trapdoor Trident killer. Like a relog proof one or something, but yeah. Potion sorter? I don't know. There's things that I could add to it. Right, then we're going to get rid of this guy right here. So now let's head back over there and we'll see what's up. Okay, so now we just need to build up by 24, right? Let me triple check that. So we're going from 130 plus 24. It's 154. So this should be at 154. Yeah, just the same video, but just dub over the rates and then repost it. Yeah. Some people do that. But they do it really poorly. Yeah, I mean, I could. Would that count as a new version on the tutorial spreadsheet? Okay. Oh, you know what? Kelp is another thing, too. Because you might need to, well, there's a few different ways to build the bubble column. You can do ice at the top and then mine down. Which might be the way that I shall, actually. So you're gonna need so much ice anyway. Or you can do kelp. Doesn't really matter. Or you can just do straight up water. Just straight water. AFK spot's literally just a trapdoor and some glass panes. And then we'll save the rest of that for later. You have ice. Use it. Man, I don't know if we have any ice. I don't see any ice out here, guys. What's up with that? Oh, is it seagrass? That's so weird. I've never seen that before. Bros, we're 57 minutes in. And we got to the soul sand. Okay. We'll install the hoppers behind the chest later. And then... yeah, we just need to go up by 24 blocks. Okay. Easy peasy. Let's remove that for now. Oops. Let's do efficiency 5. Do some panes, and then we need a trapdoor. And that'll be basically it, I think. Just got a full chest of redstone in 30 minutes. What? That's crazy. They're probably gonna nerf it, right? Nafan, welcome back for 24 months! Oh my god, thank you for 2 years. Random 2 in the morning, wake up and lurk back to sleep. Well, geez, thanks for your support. It's good to see you. Have a good sweep. Don't think about creepers. Don't let the creepers bite. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. Jeffrey, how you doing? So now that we have our little platform installed, we need to build the bubble column going up to the AFK spot. So we need to go upwards by 24 blocks. We're going to start at this block right here. So count up by 24. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 24. $135. Yeah, 111 plus 24. 135. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I waited long enough for that. So now that we have... Okay, I did. Try to auto-craft fermented spider eyes. That's fairly easy, isn't it? It's just the mushrooms and the sugar and the spider eye. Oh, you need mushrooms, though. Block of rotten flesh. Heck yeah. Have I collab with Slack on a build? You know, I'm not sure if I have. Okay. So if your lower platform is at Y111, this one up here should be at Y135, and this is where your AFK spot's going to be. Now, this is going to be a bubble column, so we need to build this up on all 4 sides. So just go ahead and fill in all of these pillars going all the way up. I'm still forgetting to pause. So if your lower platform is... Okay, good. You get creeper nightmares. Good, good. Yes, don't let the spiders bite. No, have a good night, though. Then we're going to do fences right here. Why does my skin look different than penguin? What are you talking about? This is how I've always looked. I've always looked like this. You crazy? Oh, you know what? I did get a haircut. That might have been it. Yep. Finally got a haircut. Okay. We're going to put in some temporary blocks down here. HD 4K, huh? Yeah, basically. And that's what it should look like once it's built up. Now, at the bottom, we need to do a couple of things. So we're going to put in one more glass block right here. We're going to put in a temporary block to either side of this, so that way the water doesn't spill out. And then we're going to put in a couple of fence gates right here as our entrance. We're going to use this bubble column to get up to our AFK spot. And the experience is also going to be going up this to our AFK spot as well. So now if you step into here and just place down yourself a bunch of ice blocks going all the way up to the top, you can mine those without Silk Touch, and that will install water in your entire bubble stream. We are recording the tutorial for this insane creeper farm from Mike Homer. It is 4,800 gunpowder per hour. Did I get that right? Yes, 4,800 an hour. But it's like 2.5 times that size. So we're just recording that tutorial right now. So once you get up to the top here, you can simply mine that without your silk touch going all the way down, and that'll turn into a bubble column. This isn't finished. Oh, I don't have aqua affinity, that's why it's slow. And once you get to the bottom, it should just turn right into a bubble and send you back up to the top. Now, once you're at the very top here, place in yourself a trapdoor right above the middle, and this is what you're going to be standing on. Okay, we're also going to refine our chunk borders real quick. Yeah, it's a brand new design. I don't have an existing creeper farm, but this one is very good for gunpowder. I think it's about the same rates as my gas farm, actually. I'm not sure. I think the gas farm's about 4,800 as well. Let me find out. 4,400-ish. Oh, actually, that's going to be less now because they changed the spawning platforms a little bit. Changed how the platforms need to be built. So that one's probably like 4,000-ish now. But yeah, it's still really good. But yeah, this was designed by Mike Homer. You can find, that is a command for the scoreboard. That is not their channel link. Please hold. It is this one right here. It's not necessarily biome specific, but if you want the best rates, then yeah, build it in the ice biomes. Because more creepers spawn here. Oh, you know what? It's off by a block. Yeah, we have it built in this block right here. It needs to be built on this one. Which I don't think really matters. But it does affect the AFK spot. That's an easy fix, though. I just need to go back to the very beginning and tell them to put it on the opposite block, and then we'll cut the rest in. I think it would be fine, actually. Yeah, I can't imagine why that would be any problem. Yeah, yeah, it's literally just like moving it up by, yeah. No, it should be fine. It's just not gonna be the same as Mike's. It's fine. Or if you want to be the pessimist, you could say that it's 15 blocks off because really it should be in this corner. No. So we're gonna have our fences going like this instead, or you know, that thing. Get at me, I'm evil. Welcome back for 10 months. How you doing? It's good to see you again. What you up to? We are making a creeper farm. Oh no, it's gonna be on this side actually. That way it came between all four. Yeah. Slash clown. No, I mean we could fix it really easily. It's not a big deal. But it doesn't matter for the tutorial, so I'm not worried about it. Okay. So once you have this installed, I would recommend that you go ahead and expand your little AFK platform to at least a 5x5. That way you have some room to work with up here. And then you want to go ahead and refine your chunk borders. So just go ahead and get your armor stand or your texture pack or whatever your method is. Basically, you should have your bubble column in the corner of a chunk. And then we're going to be putting some glass panes in the... And then we're going to be putting some glass panes in the opposite corner of the chunk. That way, when you stand in this corner, you're right between all four chunks. And this is going to give you the best efficiency for your farm. Didn't realize I had green panes on me still. You all know it's either off by -1 or 15. Yeah, well, you know. How is it 31 blocks off? I don't see how your math is doing a math. Okay. So that's it for the AFK platform. Now we need to do the ice streams. So the ice streams are going to be fairly easy, actually. We need to go ahead and grab some packed ice. I like to keep a you know, a tally of all the blocks that I'm using in my inventory. So everything that I'm done using, it like goes to the top. Stuff I'm still actively using stays at the bottom-ish. It's like we're done with basically all this up here. Except we will be needing a couple of these things. Oh yeah, no, we'll still need a soul sand later on. Still need the ice. Some of these blocks. Water. Well, yeah, water. I'm just done with that stuff. Quartz, actually. Okay, well, we're not really done that much. Organization. Assuming it's 2 chunks off? How would it be 2 chunks off? Y'all tripping. 100. Okay, now you guys are getting out of hand. So we're just gonna count out how many ice blocks it is on this side, because that's obviously the side that has the proper amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Let's count it again. 1, 10, 11, 12, 20, 21, 22, that's 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. Always double count. And then write it down, because I'm going to forget in 5 seconds. I have the memory of a doorknob. It's off or on. What number was it? I made a joke and now it's gone. 28 for north side, yeah. Hold up. Let's actually go count on this world as well, because I don't know if it's the same on both sides. I imagine it is. It should be. But it might be one further on one side. So we counted the north side. Now we need to count the south side. Hold up. No, we counted the south side. Yeah, we counted the south side. Okay, let's count the north side. 7, 8, 9, 10. 14. 20. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. And then double count. Oh, I thought that was like a skeleton's boots or something. It's just a fence. Calm down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. Yeah, it's 28 above. Okay, we good. We good. I'll have to see if Mike is okay with me doing a world download for this. Mine like a steel trap. Rusty and illegal in 48 states. Let me guess. Alabama's one of the ones that haven't banned it. Alabama and Mississippi. Final guesses. That's my final answer. That's great. Yeah, okay, it's 28 blocks. And then we'll double check real quick that this is in fact north, because we're gonna build the north side first. Yep. East, north, cool. Over the years, I've learned to really triple check things. Alaska. Alaska was gonna be one of my other guesses. Florida. Florida's crazy, but it's Texas. Dang. Yeah, that was up there with my thoughts as well. I was close, though. I knew it was one of them states. One of them there darn states. Okay. So that's basically it for the AFK spot. The squids are not included, and they will not be spawning later on in the build. So don't worry about that. Now we're going to be moving down into the lower section, installing the water stream going towards the north for the north part of the farm. Fine like an emu. Hey, Australians lost a war against emu, which, you know, seeing their breakdancing skills, I'm not actually that surprised. So, yeah, it's just kind of par for the course, to be honest. Right now, we are recording the tutorial for a crazy creeper farm from Mike Homer. They sent me the design to make a tutorial on, and that's what I'm doing. And we're streaming it because, yeah. And yes, I am on keyboard and mouse. Get wrecked, Sonny. Sonny boy. Look at that, fast typing. You can't type that fast. Let's see. Why am I so dumb? Okay, 28 blocks. So we need to grab our packed ice, and we need to go north by 28 blocks from the side of this soul sand right here. So this is 1 block right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and count all the way out by 28. I have the next Truly Bedrock done. I was waiting for today's video to release it. That way there's not 2 Truly Bedrocks back to back. Okay, 28. I did not count the branches to either side. I assume that's the same amount. 7. 7. Okay. These Trident killers are fairly easy as well. You've seen every Truly Bedrocks of Season 3, and they were a good time? Nice. Glad you liked them. Yeah, I have a good time on Truly Bedrock. It's just, like, they're hard to have the videos do well. It was 7, right? Looks like a tough build in survival. It's fairly straightforward. My tutorial's being a bit janky. You're seeing all the behind the scenes of the tutorial. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 7. Okay. So that should be 28 blocks long. No, I need to wait for it. A couple more seconds. So that should be 28 blocks long. And now, once you have it all the way out to here, we're going to go out to either side by 7. No, I want to redo that one. I'm not happy with that one. Retake. Take 2. So once you have it built out by 28 blocks, this is what it should look like. And now we're going to go out to the end over here and build out to the left by 7 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we need to build to the right by another 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're going to build up the Trident killers on either side. Okay, so for this, it's actually really easy. Some levers. We need some carts. We need a fence. And we need... Oh, you know what? I should mention a bamboo farm, actually. For all the buttons. Because it's a lot of buttons, and you don't want to mine trees for all that. Then we need water for that, and we need ice as well. Make a floor split density. There's a larger version of this that gets 8,000 drops an hour that has 4 modules, 1 to each side, but that's not part of this tutorial. It's a different farm entirely. Oh yeah, then we use slabs as well. Okay. Yeah, so like that's a really easy build. Are these both activators? Oh, they are. The chest just doesn't shake. We could cut that down to 1 activator and a regular rail. But I already did the materials list, so I'm not really worried about it. You get like what, 6 for crafting this anyway, so that's yeah, it's fine. Yeah, now you don't need to mess with the gas and the nether. Lava lakes and all that garbage. Let's see. Okay, so all the water streams are basically how you would expect them. I'm not sure how to build this one, but I think it's just like, you just let it flow down. We let it flow across, and we mine out that block. Oh yeah, then we do a fence gate in the middle as well. They still haven't fixed that ice bug. Have you guys seen that? Where it's like really gritty. Let's go ahead and build this up real quick. I always like to build things first, at least once. That way, I know what I'm doing. Because stuff is confusing. If you ever wonder how I go quick in the tutorial, or I like seem like I really know what I'm doing, it's because I just built it like twice. Right then, 2 water sources. Minecart goes there. Oh, is this a minecart hopper? Whoops. There we go. And then we build this up by like, what, 3? So it's like that. So that's actually one side done. And then we do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, I should double check that real quick. And we got squiddies in there too. Yeah, we're gonna have solid blocks above the AFK spot, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, that's definitely a full water source. There's no flowing water right there. And then, yeah, it's built up by 3. Okay. That's pretty easy as well. Seen a honey block for that. Okay. Cool. Let's get it done. Cool. Get everything in the hotbar. Yeah, the ice really blends in with the background. So we're going to start with the left side Trident killer. You want to come over to this edge right here and build out with a couple of slabs right here. And then we need a couple of solid blocks down in these locations right here. We're going to put a lever on the side of that solid block, and then we're going to build out around this with some glass blocks in these 3 locations. Place in yourself a fence post right here, and that's basically what it should look like. Now go ahead and place in yourself 2 water sources in there, and then 2 activator rails in there. They should get powered from your lever right here. We're going to place a chest minecart on that back one, and then a regular minecart in front of it, and that should shake. If you get inside of that, it should just kick you out of it immediately. And now we're going to place in some more glass blocks in all of these locations right here. Make sure that you have one above your chest minecart, and then we're just going to fill in all these locations. Build this up by an extra layer in all these spots. And now if we go ahead and click on that minecart, we should get put onto this piece of ice right here. And now we need to do that same exact thing on the right side, but it's mirrored. It's crazy to see live. So I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to show what it should look like, right? Now, I do want to go double check that there's actually a glass block above that minecart, because that's something I did not think about. Yeah, there is. Okay. Yeah, that's something I didn't check until, like, while I was recording it. Yeah, we probably don't need, like, those two, but I would put them there either way. Don't want creepers in and up out there. YouTube voice back and forth. Yeah, I got it kind of, like, on command, don't I? Just built the Wither Farms skeleton yesterday. That thing worked amazing. Glad to hear it. Yeah, oh man, Wither skeleton farms are insane on Bedrock. Did you do the charge creepers, or did you do the one with the piglin and the little circle, where it's like just nether? Because like all of them are crazy. Spamming the chat. Spamming that chat. Welcome to Texas, Longhorn. Welcome to Texas. Jeez. Voice switch is weird. Right then. So this is what the base module on the right should look like. As you can see, it's exactly the same as the left one. It's just mirrored. So once you have that in place, again, place in your 2 water sources, put your activator rails in there, chest minecart on the right, regular minecart on the left. That should be shaking due to the activator rails. And now we're simply going to put in a layer of glass in all of these areas, right above the fence, and then 1 more layer of glass. And now if we click on that minecart, we should end up on this piece of packed ice. Your YouTube and Twitch go on and off. Is it jarring? I don't know. Hey man, when you got a good YouTube voice, you gotta keep it. You haven't heard it, but I've been doing my voice warm-ups in between. Because, I can mute my mic. It's great. Gas farm does not work. Which one? Because I got 3. The portal one still works fine. I just released an update to the split density, like, minecart shaky one. So if you need an update to that one, go check the pinned comment of the video. It's on my second channel. You just need to remove some blocks. It'll work. And then the first one with like the big U-shaped minecart rails, that one should still work fine. Yeah, there shouldn't be any problem with that one. Although, yeah, no, it should still work fine. Probably. I hide things from you? 2 different pigos up in here. Yeah, no, turns out I got split personality. So I think now we're just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna build this out of blocks so I can remove it easier. So now we're just gonna go ahead and do like this all the way back. Yeah, it's really just basically some water streams. I'll go double check it just to make sure like there's nothing different. I'm double checking a lot with this one because I did not design this, so I want to really make sure that I, you know, make sure. I'm making sure that I'm making sure. Does that make sense? Are you sure that I'm making sure that I'm sure? Alex, thank you for the Prime sub. How you doing? Okay, so we need to have that little 2x2 tall opening up in there. And then that'll be fine.
Hello there.
Hello there. Password, how you doing? Okay, yeah, we're good. We could do a different color glass for this one. Actually, orange kind of goes well with the green in this one particular instance. We are done with the minecarts, the levers, the activator rails. Do we need more fences later on? I don't think so. We're done with those. Just call it done. We're going to need buttons. We're going to need fence gates. We're going to need packed ice. We need slabs. Okay. So now that we have the basic version, now that we have the base of both of our Trident killers installed, we're going to go ahead and install all the water streams. So we need a line of glass on this back wall right here. Go ahead and get another line of glass on the front wall, and then 1 more right here. This is basically just going to contain all of your water. And once you have it installed just like that, then we're going to continue both of these lines all the way to the very front of the build, and it should look a little bit something like that. Now we're going to remove our temporary block from right there and replace that with a button, and then go ahead and place in another line of glass to the opposite side, and that will contain the entire water stream. And I got to give it an overhead view as well. Make sure I'm facing directly straight down. I always try to get lined up as well perfectly, but it's always a little bit crooked. And this is what it should look like once you have it fully installed. I just realized that this is a little bit awkward back here. Yeah, we don't actually need those ones. That's fine. I'm sure no one will notice. People are going to call me out. And once you have all your walls in place, this is what it should look like. We got a wardrobe change. Thank you for that, True Pat. I don't know if there's been more of this stream, but if there has, I've missed it. It's going to be jarring in the video, but who cares? Look at that. High definition. Ah, so many pixels. It's hurting my eyes. We just went from like 8-bit to 4K. Oh my god, I should get a higher resolution skin than this. I should get like a 32-bit or something. 64-bit Big O. Okay. We're gonna test out the water streams real quick as well. So I'm pretty sure it's just like this. And then, oh yeah, we've got to put a button. By the way, this is another good trick I learned from Mike. If you put a button inside of your water sources, they don't spawn mobs. I always thought that the fish and the squids and the drowned spawned in like the flowing water. Well, I know the drowned do because that's how our drowned farms work. But apparently this prevents the squid and fish. So that's good. That's a good end right there. And then we're just going to do like this. Oh, actually, I think this could be one less even. Yeah, so it should be like that. And then this prevents your water from freezing as well. Drowns you need too high. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you know? Wait, did they change that? Because my original drowned farm was just a flat platform, and they spawn fine in that. Unless... No, yeah, no, there's just one layer of water in that. I was wondering if I made it too tall, but no, it's just one. Maybe they changed it. I know they changed it so that drowns needed more darkness, and that's why that particular farm broke, because the portals were right next to it. So we had to drop the portals down. Yeah, my most recent drowned farms are too tall. Like the little cone thing, and then the M-shaped one. Yeah, those are both 2 layers. I guess I'll wait for that to go away before we record. It doesn't need to be over a frozen ocean, but it'll give you better rates if it is. Yeah, I guess the funnel is like a good name for it. Because, yeah, it's kind of a cone, though, too. Funnels are just, like, cones, man. Yeah, no, chicken cookers are so good. Honestly, underrated build. Like, just having easy, infinite food like that. It's such an easy build, too. Like, you really can't go wrong. Man, I got a really funny bit about that in my... Not my next episode, but my next episode of Truly Bedrock. Because I had, like, 100 chickens in there, and they all died. I got no chicken from it. I kind of want to have a hole in the center. Oh, yeah? Well, then what do you call the road cones? Those have a hole in the center of it. Ha! Gotcha! Ain't never seen a road cone before. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to install the water streams. So go to the left side over here. We're going to place in 1 water bucket and then put a button inside of that as well. And then go to the right, 1 water bucket with a button inside of it. Now, once you're in the middle here, we want to place in a fence gate right here with a button to either side of that. 1 water source inside of that fence gate. Make sure that this is closed. If it's open, then all of your items and experience are going to go right through it. So now we're just going to follow this along. At the end of this, we're going to place in 2 buttons and then a water source. Go to the end of that one. Place in yourself 2... Go to the end of that one. Place in yourself 2 buttons right there. Water source. And then once you get to the end over here, then you need to place in 2 buttons right here and a water source on that one. So this one should be 2 blocks of water. Oh, I should have got my Y coordinate for the last one so it lines up. No one will notice. And this is what all the water streams look like. And this is what all the water streams should look like. The button inside of the water source prevents mobs from spawning. Like the squids and fish. And then this just helps line up your items. See, they just get stuck right there. Really good. Cool. Okay, so that's that done. And then I think we just need to put a layer of glass above that. Yeah, just one layer of glass. And then we'll actually get our tridents installed as well. And then we'll be good to go. Right? Let me check my clips real quick. Mel, welcome back for 35 months. That is crazy. How are you doing tonight? Such a long time. Jeez. Now we're going to install the water streams. And now we're going... See, I waited for like 7 seconds on that one. There's only like a second on the front of the clip there. You need to leave a little bit of dead air on the front of all your clips just so you have something to edit with, so that you can put a transition on there. If there's no extra footage at the beginning, then you can't really put a good transition on it. Like, it just doesn't work. So you gotta have a little bit of extra footage there for it to like blend and do stuff with. Okay, and then this is actually, once we get this installed, then that's gonna tell us where our next floor goes. You broke your streak. You're on vacation? Well, hopefully you enjoyed your vacation. It still says that, yeah, it says that you're on your streak. It doesn't say for X months in a row, but it doesn't not say that either, so I think you're good. I think you're good. Yeah, congratulations. I love that emote too. Oh, let me do the trapdoor. Okay. Double trapdoors there. And then we don't need the fences anymore. Oh, and I think we're done with water too, actually. Okay then. Let's go. Back over here. And now we just need to cover up all these water streams. So starting one block in from the button. No, actually, let's just redo that one. Unnecessary complication to tell them to start one block in right here. We'll just start with the honey and then go across. And now we need to cover up all of our water streams. So start at the back left corner over here. We're going to place in a honey block right here. And then we're going to start going in by a bunch. No, I messed that up. Yeah, I realized as I was placing the honey that we need a gap right here for the guys to exist. Because... Yeah, it's got to be like that. My bad. My bad. Happens. Birch trapdoors. I know, right? Hold up. Please hold. Yeah, no, we ain't doing that garbage. Good catch. Yeah, no, I would have had to tear down the whole build, redo the whole video if that happened. Nasty. And now we need to cover up all of our water streams. So we're going to start on the back left corner over here. We're going to place in one honey block right here. Make sure that you have a gap right here for the creepers to actually get ejected for the minecarts. We're going to place in one glass block there, and then a line of glass blocks going to the opposite corner. And remember to put in your honey block right there, and one glass block right there. Now we're going to go ahead and place in a line of glass blocks above our entire mineral water stream, going all the way back to the beginning. And then, yeah, birch trapdoors, they have their place for, like, oriental builds and stuff. But this ain't none of that. So, get out of here. Like, they can look really good as, like, the paper doors on, like, a Japanese temple or something. Okay, that's got to be an upper trapdoor. Basically, we're using the trapdoor right here to align the trident. Super clever. Oh, and then I think the trapdoors are directional as well, actually. Aren't they directional? Pretty sure they're directional. So they're going north-south. But it's using premium ice and path blocks. Yeah, I know. Super expensive. I'm glad you guys like the behind the scenes. I'm surprised that we have so many people here right now, actually. Thought we would have like 20 people. Oh, I forgot that we changed up the redstone line. Yeah, I didn't copy that over to my build, actually. Okay, so that's on the south side. Yeah, so you want to be facing south for those ones. Okay. Yeah, you want to be facing south when placing these trapdoors, because they are slightly directional. Okay. There's 3 blocks of redstone there. Okay, let's start at the beginning, actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 redstone in the beginning. From tower. Yeah, because I redid the redstone line right here. Mike has it as a slime tower. And I got rid of that because expensive. That's like the one thing I changed. Oh yeah, windmills too. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, great point. Man, windmills are so cool. So cool. Yes, he's got a slime tower. Which could actually be in by a block, and you could save a redstone. Well, no, it could be on the corner right here. Yeah, because this is sticky. Right, so we need to face south for those trapdoors, and then... Oh my god, there were... Did you see that? It was a polar bear. Just gone. Did someone commit a murder up here? Excuse... Oh, done committed a murder. He just got Sparted. He just got... This is Sparted. Spartan. Wait, no. This is Sparted. End. Yeah, that. It would have been funny if I got it right the first try, but, you know, 5 tries in is still good, too. Horrible. Horrible. Okay, so... we're going to build up around this. We're done with honey. We're done with packed ice. Done with that block. I think we'll use green over here. I think we're done. No, we're definitely not done with buttons, man. We're going to need a bajillion buttons for this thing. Oh, yeah, then we need our comparators and repeaters as well. Because we're going to do the basic redstone line. And then... fix it in post. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. So we're going to do two glass there. And then we're going to build up around the center by 2. And then the ice roof will be going directly above this. Now, we have a few things to do before we get to the spawning platforms. Because I want to do the water thingy right here that sends items to storage. And then the redstone line. And then that's basically it. Cool. Okay. Where did we leave off? We left off with the blocks above the water stream. Okay. There's going to be so much more to edit out of this video because I'm talking to you guys in the middle of my clips. Fantastic. I have a basic tree farm that does most of the trees. And then I also have like my little azalea tree farm that does a bunch of trees too. That one's really easy. It's like semi-automatic. If you want some more advanced ones, there's the fully automatic AFK, like playerless azalea tree farm that I made with Kairu. But that one's a bit more advanced and more difficult to build. And then, like, I got the 2x2 spruce tree farm, the mangrove farm, the dark oak farm. Yeah, those are all very advanced builds. I'd just recommend one of the simpler tree farms that I have if you're just starting out. Because tree farms are one of the more complicated piece of redstone that you're ever going to build, most likely. A lot of timings, a lot of things that can go wrong. And now we're going to build up the actual Trident killers themselves. So come over to the honey block. We're going to place down ourselves a trapdoor. Now, when you're placing in this trapdoor, make sure that you are facing south. So the sunflower should be facing to your left. And that's because we need the trapdoor to be like this with the hinge on the south side. It's actually important because reasons. Once you have that in place, we're going to go ahead and build up a couple more blocks around this kill chamber right here. Once you have that in place, we're going to go ahead and put in a couple of glass blocks right here behind the trapdoor. So there should be a 2 block of air in here just for the creepers to stand in there. And now we're going to place in another trapdoor with the hinge on the top part. This is just for you to throw the trident at and align your trident. That'll be a little bit later on, though. And now we're going to place in a couple more glass blocks in this area just to help keep our creepers in line with that minecart. And you need to do the same thing on the other side, of course. Okay, so face south. Get in our 2 blocks. Bam. We're just going to skip over that. It's super easy. You guys can figure that part out. And this is what it should look like on the other side. As you can see, hinges on the top and hinges on the south side. Okay. 5 blocks of redstone, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then repeater. All of this. Oh, you know what? Temporary block with a lever on it. Yeah, see, like that. Okay. And then that's your Trident killers done. I could just say count out by 15 redstone, but it's much easier just to have them know that it works, right? Okay. Alright, I gotta break out that block too. Okay. And I think that's everything. Let's get rid of our sunflower. I try not to have excess blocks on the hotbar that like aren't necessary. So every section, every clip is like a different hotbar, and that's all the materials that you need for that section. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, but that's generally what I try and do. Generally. And sometimes they're even in order. And now we need to set up the redstone line for this build as well. So we're going to put in a lever right here on this block, and then 5 pieces of redstone dust going out like so. Place in yourself a repeater, and then just place the redstone dust until it turns off. And as you can see, the signal has ran out right here. So now we're going to place in a repeater, and you should have just a couple pieces of redstone dust until you get to the very end. So we're going to be placing in a comparator right here. Make sure that's on subtract mode, so that little light right there should be on. And now we need in a block right here, and just redstone looping around to the side. That should be pulsing, and now we're going to place a redstone going into that trapdoor, and redstone going into that trapdoor right there. And that is all the redstone that you need for your Trident killers, and we can go ahead and remove that lever. Professional, I know, right? Yeah, there's a lot of little details, right? A lot of little details. Give away all my trade secrets right now. We didn't actually need that block. Unprofessional. Can't believe it. We don't need comparators anymore. That's done. I think I'll just start leaving some stuff in here because we shouldn't need directionals anymore. We shouldn't need chunk borders. We shouldn't need... No, we still got to do the water streams still, actually. So we'll do a couple more bits with that, and then we still got to do the redstone tower going up. And I think for that... Oh, you know what? Is there a carpet that's in this build? Oh, I didn't add that to the materials list. Yeah, there's a carpet right there. Well, you could just put a glass block above that. Either way, it's not in the materials list, though. He acts like a goofball, but... Wait, you lost your train of thought. Hey, that's me. I'm in this image, and I don't like it. Solution. Don't talk to us. But yeah, if you're looking for like super easy early game like logs, 2x2 spruce trees all the way. That should be your default like tree to mine. You get so many saplings, they're guaranteed a ton of wood, super easy to mine, no branches, it looks great, and it's a ton of wood, and like it grows fast as well. Dark oak can be good because it's shorter, but the sapling return is atrocious. I think for this one, we're going to start from the top down. That way we can do things a little bit easier. About the bands, your points are going up? Yeah, I bet. Well, good for you. I'm sure you'll put them to use. I don't feel bad at all. Right, then let's make sure that's actually 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we're going to do a little corner. Yeah, I think we should just do it from the top down, honestly. And then I guess I'll add a carpet to the materials list. Let me get carpet and mats list. You can only use replay mod on the TV server? No, so there's a thing called via proxy that lets you join any Bedrock realm or server with a Java account, but your Java account is tied to a Bedrock account, so it's pretending to be Bedrock, basically. So, like, my Silent Spectre account on Java, which is my alt account on Java, by the way, is pretending to be Silent 2, which is my Bedrock alt account, and it's joining Truly Bedrock as Silent 2, and that's how I'm getting replay mod on Truly Bedrock, which you'll see in my next video, by the way. Spoilers! Spoilers! Oh, yeah, and then a button right there, too. Okay. Yeah, it's actually really cool. It's like a brand new thing. No alts. I'm getting banned by my own mods. Ah, jeez. This is, yeah, you know what? That tracks, actually. This is fine. This is normal. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here, folks. I think we're going to use red glass for this next one. Yeah, so these things are kind of annoying to build. I'd really recommend doing like a full 2x2 of glass or something going down. I know it's going to end on that one. At least it should. If it doesn't, then we got problems. Yeah, see, then you can just break them out. A little bit easier. And then it runs out right here. So we're going to grab ourselves block here. Button, and then we go down. Hey, it lines up. Okay. Yeah, kind of a pain to build, but that's what it is. Okay, and then, yeah, okay, that works. Okay, that's lined up properly still. Cool. Everything's good. Everything's lining up. Sometimes you, like, get part way through it, and it's like, oh, something doesn't line up. And then you realize, oh, you built the bubble elevator one block tall, like, 30 clips ago. I was like, oh, yeah, that's fun. Cool. Okay. QE, QR. And do some voice warm-ups. Let's see. Mel, hello, how you doing? And now for the redstone on switch. And now for the Trident Killer on switch. If you want to, you could be super lazy and just have a lever literally right there, and you can just turn it on before you go up. But we're going to do something a little bit more fancy. We're going to remove that, and we're going to place in ourselves a couple of redstone. And we're going to place in a couple of glass blocks in this area right here. Now, I'd recommend that you just build up a 2 wide pillar of glass going all the way up to the top, because this is going to make it much easier to build. So once you're at the very top, place in yourself a redstone lamp right here with a lever on it, and then we're going to have ourselves a piece of redstone right there. No. So once you're at the very top, place in yourself a redstone lamp with a lever on it, flick that, and then we're going to have our first piece of redstone right here. I'd recommend that you put a piece of carpet above that as well, because it looks nice and clean, and then you can expand your floor out if you want to, and you won't fall down. Yeah, I realize that this is spawn-proof. You don't even need the carpet. Now we're going to have a piece of redstone. Now we're going to have a glass block going down in this area, and we're going to just remove some blocks as we go down. Basically, we're going to be stair-stepping this redstone all the way down until it runs out of signal. And as you can see, it's ran out of signal right here. So what we're going to do is remove these couple pieces of redstone and put in a solid block right here, redstone above it, repeater coming out of that block and going into a solid block right here. Make sure to put a button on top of that so nothing spawns right there. And now we need a glass block right here, redstone dust, and then we're just going to keep stair-stepping this down. And once you get down to the bottom, you can just loop that around the corner into your main redstone line, and that should turn on your outer triangulars. Wholesome bullying is fun. And that's the sign of a true friendship, is if you can really bully each other, and they don't mind. Yeah, so the carpet is not important. Because it's already spawn-proof. Carpet's purely for aesthetics. Okay, let's turn that off. Right then, so now we're actually getting to the first real, what you call it, spawn platform. So that's good. We don't need this anymore. That, this, that. Oh, actually, no, we still gotta do, we still gotta do the water stream. I'm forgetting about that part still. Whoopsie. We need the packed ice. Oh, we still need the ice as well. Okay, so the water streams are different. Yeah, so the water streams for... Look how buggy that is. The water streams for the items are different. So basically the water flows in, and then second to last block, it just like goes down. I don't think that's a water source right there. I think it's just flowing water. But let's do some science and find out. Yeah, it's just flowing water. Okay, so we'll just let it flow, and then we'll just break it out, and we'll be good. Carpet's 100% important! Yeah, farm won't work without the carpet there, guys. Real talk, real talk. It's got to line up at the back of the chests. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7! Oh my god, it lines you up. Does that line up with this outer branch as well? It does! Look at that. Oh, wow, symmetry. I love it. Beautiful. It's so good. A+. Yeah, A+ design right there. Look at that. Hidden symmetries. Hidden symmetries, guys. Hidden symmetries. Crouching creepers. Right then. I don't know what color to build that out of, though. Oh, that's the wrong command. Wrong command. I guess we'll just do green. So, how do we build this? I was looking at it that whole time, but I already forget. Memory of a doorknob, people. Okay, so the button is directly above the water. That's what I thought. Yeah, so water, button, water. So our stream is, well, stream is right here. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should line up with that outer one. Oh, we're a block out. Oh, the squid's in there. That's fine. That'll get fixed later. Yeah, it's not a problem right now. I would feel unloved if I didn't get bullied a little bit. You know. You ain't wrong. Wait, is it lined up? Hold up. What are we on? 6327? Oh, yeah, no, it's lined up. Okay, I was just looking at the side a little bit. And then it's lined up at the back of the chest, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Brilliant. We'd love to see it. And now we're going to install the water stream that delivers items directly to your storage system. So this is why you still need your pillar, because you're going to need a lower platform out here to actually build the rest of this with. So you want to go to the second to last water block of this water stream right here. We're going to place in a couple of glass blocks going down right here. That should be lined up with the last one. And now we're going to place in a piece of packed ice right here. So now we need to go out buy another 6 packed ice. So that's 7. No. You know what? Mess the whole thing up. Redo the whole thing. Take 2. Sometimes it takes me like 5 times to record a clip. Pulling Bill's character. Yeah, it does. And now we're going to install the water stream that delivers items directly to your storage system. So you want to go out and... So this is why you still need your pillar from the original part of the build, because you're going to need to build downwards. So simply bridge out from your pillar. So we're going to place in a couple of glass blocks on the very last piece of water from this water source right here. So just 2 pieces of glass right there, and then a piece of packed ice. We're going to go out by a total of 7 packed ice towards our chest. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then on the 8th block, we should have ourselves a soul sand, and we should be right behind our chests. Now we're simply going to wrap around this entire ice stream with some glass blocks right here to contain all of our water. And it should look a little something like that. Now come to the beginning over here, and we're going to place in a couple more glass blocks right here. Place in yourself a button right here, and then we need in a glass block on this side, and one on the outside edge as well. So now you can actually go ahead and remove that piece of packed ice, let that water flow down. This is going to act as an item filter, so all items that... This is going to act as an item sorter right here, so all items that come from your farm will fall down, but all the experience will go right over top and up to the player. So once you have that installed, we need to place in ourselves a water... So once you have that installed, we need to place in ourselves a bubble... No, wait. Oh, yeah, we already... Yeah, okay. I was thinking water might flow out of this, but no. So once you have that installed, place in yourself a water source right here, a button inside of that water source, and that should flow until your soul sand. We're going to put in another button right there, and then simply cover up this entire thing with some glass blocks. And now we're just going to build up the glass... No, wait. And now we're just going to build up the pillars around our bubble column until we get to right above our chests. And once you've built up, you should be right at the top layer of your chest, as you can see here. And then you just need to fill up your entire bubble column with some ice blocks and mine them, and this entire thing will be full of water. Okay. We will kind of call that good there. I don't need to record mining this again. There we go. Brilliant. You love to see it. Okay. That took a little bit longer than it should have, but a lot of that's going to get cut out anyway, so it's fine. Now we need our hoppers. There's only 9 hoppers in this entire build. Incredible job. Crazy. And that's with item filtering, too. Why the green glass? Excuse me, this is a lime glass. I'll have you know. Very specific color of glass. So basically, we're just going to go ahead and... Oops. Line all these up like that. And then... It'll be something like this. And that's pretty much it. Water source right here. Yeah, that'll do it. Easy peasy. Whoop. Okay. Once you have your bubble column installed, we're simply going to go over by a couple of glass blocks and then install hoppers behind all of your chests. Make sure these are pointing into the backs of your chests, and you will need to crouch to do that. And now we're simply going to encase the rest of this thing in some glass blocks. So go ahead and bring all of these out to the very end. One more glass block on the edge, and then simply place in a water source directly above your bubble column there. That'll flow over and take all of your items directly into your storage system. And now you just need one last layer of glass directly above all of that. Okay. I think things can spawn in that bubble column, though. I'm not entirely sure if they do or not. It seems like they probably would. Oh, I think this is acting as a solid block. Yeah, so nothing spawns in there. It's a solid block and a light block. Okay, that makes sense actually. So we'll just get a couple torches in there. I think in my materials list I swapped those for glass blocks because I didn't think about that. Yeah, okay. Sea lanterns. Yeah. Now, if you notice that things are spawning in your bubble columns and you don't want that to happen, you can simply put a solid block right here and then just like a torch on top of it, and that'll stop it from happening. Easy fix. Okay, and let's go ahead and wrap this up, shall we? So now we gotta do our first spawning platform of the build. So for that, we need ice. Ice, baby, come on. Okay, let's see. All of this as well. We need some fans. Always gotta have some fans. Gotta have some path blocks. But we'll do dirt for this. And then we will do a shovel as well. You could just use like stone shovels. I mean, you don't have to use diamond if you don't want to. But like, if you're building this, you probably have mending. So, you know. Take it or leave it. No solid blocks in this build. These are the only materials that we're building with besides a button. Okay, now I need to actually see how to build the platforms themselves, because I've not done that yet. But that's actually the main center part of the farm done, and so far we have a total of... Let's see. 20 minutes of footage. No, let's do all the footage that I have because there's some B-roll in there. So far there's 25 minutes of footage. That probably get cut down to like 15-ish. Because there's a lot of fluff in there. But that is a fair amount of the farm done. Like all the infrastructure that you need for it anyway. From here on out, it's literally just like platforms, and this is gonna take like 8 minutes. So like there's probably like 8 minutes left on the video. We gotta do the platform. I'll show you how to build that, and then we'll just do copy, paste, bam, 16 times up. Put the roof on this bad boy, and it's donezo. Really, like, all this basic infrastructure and glass is, like, the difficult part to explain. Because each part of this is like, oh, you gotta place all these blocks. So you gotta show you how to place every one of them. But now that we're getting the platform in here, it's really not that difficult. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we already know how wide this thing is. It's going to be lined up with our drop chutes, of course. So that's 8 blocks out. So that's 16. It's 17 blocks wide. We'll confirm it. Yep, 17 blocks wide. And then, is it a square? We'll find out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's looking like a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! It's still a square. Well, no, it's a rectangle, actually. Wow. It's roughly 90 minutes of footage for a 20-minute video. I generally cut out 30% of footage. 30 to 50% of footage gets cut. Because, you know, there's a lot of retakes. There's a lot of dead air. There's a lot of jibber-jabber. So a lot of stuff gets cut. I could make significantly longer videos if I wanted to, but I've always focused on, like, just cut the garbage and don't waste people's time, right? That's why my update videos are significantly shorter than other people's, because I'm just like, most of these changes don't really matter. So I'm not going to tell you about them because nobody cares about them renaming some blocks for some commands. If you're that deep into Minecraft, you're already reading the change logs on your own. I'll tell you the interesting stuff, the stuff that, you know, you're probably going to see in gameplay, or things that you might find fascinating, or cool stuff, you know, or just random things. So then 90 minutes of footage for 60 minutes of footage. Yeah, about. Ish. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you guys. Let's see. So for Truly Bedrock episode, wait, no, that's Truly Bedrock episode 6. Let me see. Done videos. Truly Bedrock episode 5. That was, oops, that was 97 clips, and that was an hour and 13 of footage. There's a lot of cutting on that one. So that was episode 5. Let me go to my YouTube channel real quick, and we'll see how long episode 5 was. Oh wait, no, episode 5's not out yet. Spoilers. Well, let me tell you how long the video is. 24 minutes. How much footage do I have for that? – 24 minutes from an hour and 13. Yeah. So I got like 60% of the footage. Yeah, I got so much out of that. So no changelog, read along, musical sing along coming? Probably not. Should release it right now. No, I already posted a video today. I'm probably gonna release a video tomorrow as well, depending on if there's a bundle releasing tomorrow. So I gotta wake up early tomorrow. It means that we should probably get this wrapped up. Okay. But yeah, Viper, thank you so much for 2 months of resubscribing. How you doing? Right, let's confirm this again. Oh, is it gonna be the same on both sides? I imagine it would be. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the back. Seven to the front, 8 to the back. I don't know. Oh yeah, so if you relog while the try and killers are running, they will fall. Oh no, it is a square because I'm not counting this block. No, it's not. Never mind. Okay, 7 to the front, 8 to the back, 8 to the back. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's consistent. Love it. Fantastic. Absolutely glorious. Glorious. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. I made a tweet like that, so it's like, you know, they only announced the bundle 4 years ago. Why not make us wait another month after announcing it again? Like, come on. What's a few more weeks? Yeah, maybe it'll be tomorrow. Like, it seems like for the most part, they're releasing betas on Wednesdays now. Same as snapshots. It used to be that we got betas on Tuesday, but we haven't had a Tuesday beta in a while. We're still getting Tuesday updates. But yeah. Okay. It's lined up with a hole, isn't it? Yeah, it's lined up. These are my blocks. These aren't part of the build. Oh, you know what? We can probably save 2 ice blocks per layer. Oh, we are saving 2 ice blocks. Wow, okay. My guy made all the efficiency changes that I would make. There's nothing left for me to do. Bundles re! Yeah, re-bundles. Bundles re. Okay, then. Shoot. Let's go. And now it's time for the grindy part of the build. We need to start installing all of these spawning platforms going from this layer basically up to build limit. That's what it's going to feel like anyway. I don't know. Is that too dramatic? And now it's time for the grindy part of the build. We need to start installing all of the spawning platforms. So we're going to start right above this little drop chute right here. We're going to place in a line of ice blocks going between the two to connect them to get... Wow, that's a lot of lag. Excuse me. Just like, did not work. So we're going to start by mapping out the size of the spawning platforms. So going off of this left hole right here, ignore the squids. We're going to go forwards by 7 ice blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to go back by 8 ice blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you need to do that on both sides, of course. 6, 7, 8. That's lined up. That's lined up. Okay. I'm going to kind of stand down here so you can actually see it. There's some contrast. Because if it's like right here, you can barely see it. So that is our little bars installed. And now we're going to connect these two edges together into one giant square. So connect the front and connect the back as well. And now you probably guessed it. We need to fill in this entire platform with ice blocks. Which we will do really, really quickly. We're just going to absolutely cheat 100%. Bam, look at that. Oh, man, so quick. Wish you guys could do that in survival. I bet you wish you could do that. I'm gonna break out these 3. I believe it's those 3. Because we got, like, the dirt that goes right there. And then it goes out by 3. Right? And then all of that's path blocks, actually. Yeah. I believe that that's accurate. Oh, and then we gotta put the doodad on there. The fan. Because everyone cursing out for building creative. Yeah. Oh, the trapdoors, too. The trapdoors need to go around the little edge right there. I don't know what the trapdoors are for. Is it just to help line up the guys? It must be. Yeah. Must be just to line up the guys. We could probably just use ice for that. I don't know. Hacks. I know. Get destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Yes, we don't have ice on those 3. Correct. We do have the 3 trapdoors, though. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, and then doing the actual layout of the floor trapdoors is going to be something as well. That's going to be a bit more challenging, I think. And then I'll need to double check that a couple times. I'm pretty sure it's just a 2x2 grid, so I'll try to line it up with like the center line or something. Hopefully that's fine. Okay, let's build up this real quick. That's how that works, and then you just put a fan in there. Okay. Oh, you know what? There's a couple different farms I need to link to. Coral Fan Farm. Possibly. Probably not really worth it, because I think you only need 60. It's definitely not that expensive. Okay. So where are we at with this? We just filled it in. Oh, wait. Hold up. I need to tell them the size of the platform as well. I believe it's 17, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then 16? Oh, it is 16. Yeah, that makes sense, because it's 8, 7, and 1. Yeah, okay. And that is the size of your platform once it's fully installed. It's going to be a total of 17 blocks wide and 16 blocks deep. It is 1 block further towards the back. So once you have your entire ice platform installed, hold up. So once you have your ice platform installed, do not place any light sources on this thing. It will melt, and you will have to rebuild your farm. If you're having mobs spawn on this thing, then simply sleep through the night. Because that's definitely going to happen, and you know it. And now we need to set up the drop chute. So we're going to go over to the left side over here, and we're going to break out these 3 ice blocks right above our drop chute. We're going to place in a trapdoor in each 3 of these locations to help guide the creepers downwards. And now we're going to place in a dirt block to the side and to that side, and we need in 1 dead coral fan on that edge right there, which will help them fall down the hole. Now we're going to place in a line of dirt on this entire left edge right here, and then we need to make this 3 blocks deep. So that is what your dirt platform should look like. Now, all of these things need to be path blocks. I'd recommend making them path blocks immediately. That way nothing spawns on them. So simply grab out your shovel and convert all that. Did I say shovel? I think I might have said shovel. Oh well. Don't use anything, Kaz. You're testing your luck. So that is the left side installed, and we need to do the exact same thing on the right side as well. So go ahead and break out your 3 blocks right here. We're going to place in our 3 trapdoors, our dead coral fan right there, and then our pieces of dirt above those trapdoors. And then, of course, you get in your 3 layers of dirt going all the way across. We are cheating again, because this is how you make a tutorial fast without wasting 9 million years. Okay. Slabs. Once you have either side installed properly, we're going to go ahead and put a layer of slabs at the front of the build, just right here going over the edge. That's going to help prevent spiders from spawning and creepers from escaping. And then, of course, we need to do that on the back side as well. So just 1 layer of slabs back here. And, of course, make sure that these are lower slabs. Yeah, I mean, you can put soul torches. Why would you bother, though? Just don't. Let's see. Oh, wow, YouTube finally paused. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. $124. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling them not to put lights on, though. And this is what your first spawning platform should look like once you have all the basics installed. Okay, 124. We gotta go figure out the layout for these things now. Is there a center block that I can go off of? Sorry, a little cough. Okay, yeah, so we can just put this directly above the trapdoor, and then it's 2 spacing? Okay, that's really easy. So what is it, a 5x5 grid? Oh, okay, that's so easy. Okay, all the buttons on the ceiling, though, that's gonna be really fun. By the way, I'm probably gonna build this on truly Bedrock, so I will feel all of your pain. We're gonna check it on this one and make sure that the center one is above the comparator on both sides as well. Another reason why you need to use ice. Oh, this one's a block forwards actually. I mean, it's not the very center one, but technically the center one. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Will I? Probably. Yeah, the back one they used walls, but it doesn't matter. It can be walls or slabs. I think they just use walls for like aesthetics. I asked them about it. It's fine. I did my due diligence. Let's see. So it's gonna be that one, and then 2 block gap, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That just placed upwards. Should there be a 1 block gap right there? Oh, there is. Okay. Sure. Why not? Okay, well, that's really easy. Doesn't matter what orientation either. Yeah, so you always do like two edges, and then you can really easily fill in all the other ones. Because you just go line yourself up. You don't need to count every single time. But you can still mess it up. Right then, that seems proper. Looks good to me. Two on though. Okay. 2 there, 2 there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You should technically be able to use pressure plates for this as well, but those don't work right now. Because bug. Bug. Recommend bamboo or tree farm for the buttons? Bamboo, for sure. Bamboo. 100%. Because you can get so much bamboo so quickly. And it doesn't really matter what it looks like, right? You're not going to see it. It's going to be dark. Right then. You know what I'm going to do? Brilliant. Okay, then. And now we need to place in the trapdoors on the floor. This is going to prevent all of your spiders from spawning. So you want to go stand directly above your comparator and place in your first trapdoor right there. And then on every 3rd block, we're going to place in another trapdoor. So there should be a 2-block gap between your trapdoors. We're going to place in the center line first. So we should have one right there, and in total, this is going to be a 5x5 grid of trapdoors. So in total, this is going to be a 5x5 grid of trapdoors, and that is our center line. Now we're going to place in the bottom line right here. So trapdoor there, trapdoor there. We should have 2-block gaps between our edges and the trapdoor. And then another one on this side, and finally one right there. And now you don't need to actually count, because you can just go ahead and line yourself up with all the other ones. It doesn't matter what direction these trapdoors are placed in, so just go ahead and get them all in there. It was 124 was the last clip. Okay. Was the height. And this is what your grid of trapdoors should look like. On the back edge, they're going to be 1 block away from the slabs, but otherwise, all the edges should be 2 blocks away. Okay, then. So this part of the video is going to get rewatched like 1,000 times. Because now you got to build 16 of these platforms. We should actually go back over to the main world and double count the amount of platforms, because I'm pretty sure it's 16. It might have been 15 though, but I'm like 99% sure it's 16. That's a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I told you. I told you. Okay, yeah, 16 platforms. 2 block gaps. Make an iron farm for Bedrock. I have a bunch of iron farm tutorials. Yeah, iron farms haven't really changed on Bedrock Edition for like, well, years, basically. Yeah, so if you watch my most recent one, it's the simplest one. It's super basic. It's really all you need for an iron farm. And it's pretty good. Villagers are always going to be kind of a pain, though. So if you have some struggles with it, check the pinned comment. Because, honestly, Bedrock iron farms are just a little bit more difficult to build than Java's. And that's just how it goes. Ooh, no, I want this to be a 2, actually. There we go. You guys are about to see some big strats right here. Big strats. Okay. So that is the basic layout of your first spawning floor. In total, we're going to have 16 of these floors stacked right on top of each other, going all the way up to the top. Now, we're going to install the second one real quick. It's exactly identical to the first. There should be a 2-block gap between your floors, so you should be able to walk between them. All the platforms are exactly the same size. They're all exactly the same layout. All the trapdoors are in the same places. And of course, all the drop chutes are lined up with one another. So simply go ahead and re-watch the last couple minutes of this video, and that'll tell you how to build the next platform right above it. I'll probably just speed up this last little bit. That way it's like a complete square going around it. But yeah, now watch this. Big strats. Big strats coming in. There we go. Take the structure block off the hotbar. Anytime there's like any structure block or any command block anywhere in the video, everyone's like, oh, the farm's fake! They faked it! It's not real! It's a command block. I'm like, bro, it's just so I can build the farm easier. Every time, though, without fail. It doesn't happen as much nowadays, but it's definitely still a thing. So, you know, always gotta hide them. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna use structure blocks and command blocks. It saves so much time. But, yeah, I don't need to fake the rates. It's fake! You seen it here first? Silent Whisperer exposed! Fake Redstone! Hackers! Yeah. Oh, buttons. Yeah, a bajillion buttons now. So that is our second... Hold up. We gotta get more time. So that is our second spawning platform installed. It's directly above the first one, and if you crouch, you can actually fit directly in here because of our slabs. Now, once you've installed your second platform, you need to go back down to the one below it, and you need to actually place a button every single one of... And you need to place it... Well... And you need to place a button on the underside of every single one of these ice blocks right here. This is going to stop all of your tall mobs from spawning, like your skeletons and your zombies and your witches, and this will make it so that only creepers and spiders spawn in here. But then the trapdoors will prevent your spiders, so then you're left with just creepers. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of buttons. So yeah... Wait, yeah, hold up. I gotta redo that. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of buttons, but if you aim at the edge of the block, you can just kind of place all those in there. No, wait, hold up. I need to find a good way to actually place these in here. I think running along the edge is actually going to be the way to go. I was trying to place it side to side, but yeah, no, I think running along the edge. Let's try that real quick. Because yeah, this is going to be like a million. You want a good way to do this. You know what? I think that might be the strat right there, because then you can run. Okay. Now, lucky for you... Wait, hold on, I gotta give it more time. Now, luckily, there's a quick way to actually install all these. So you want to run from one edge to the other, looking at the edge of the ice block right here. And then just hold down the place button and run. And that's going to place in all the buttons really quickly for you. So make sure there's a button on the underside of every single one of these blocks, and you'll be good to go. Okay, then. The Tank, thank you very much for the raid. How you doing? Right now we're recording a creeper farm, because everybody likes creepers. Minecraft creepers, of course. Yeah, this actually is not so bad. It's going to take a lot of buttons, of course, but, like, you can probably install these buttons faster than you can install the upper platform, like the ice. This is pretty decent. What do you guys think? Good strat? Good strat? If you're on mobile or something, then, like, everything about this is going to be pain and suffering and hardship, but... Well, you should be used to that. You're a mobile player. I would recommend doing a third-person check as well. Doesn't look like we missed any. I should be whispering silently. No, I shouldn't. And once you've placed in all the buttons, I'd recommend going into third-person mode and just looking at the ceiling kind of like this, just to see if you accidentally misplaced one or missed any. You want to make sure that every single one of these has a button on it. Okay, now you guys want to know something big strats? Even larger big brain strats? Now we're going to raise this up by a block. Save it. I'm going to raise it up by 1. Bam. Entire spawn platform. Saved. Easy. Wish you could build 2 platforms and get billions of gunpowder like Java. Yeah, well, you know. We can't. So, yeah. My guy's cheating. Yeah, well, you know, I want it to be very, very clear. Because sometimes I'll make things really clear in a video sometimes. Like the drown farm, I specifically said it needs to be ice. Packed ice and blue ice do not work. And to this day, I still get comments asking if they can use packed ice. I'm like, I specifically said that in the video. Or they'll be like, hey, does this work on Bedrock Edition? I'm like, my guy. It says Bedrock in the thumbnail, and the title, and the description, and the tags, and the intro, and the tutorial, and the everything about it. And the pinned comment. If you somehow missed the Bedrock edition, did you watch the video? I don't know if you did. It only works on Windows 10 edition. Yeah. Now, some people will still ask if it works on Pocket Edition, but like, Pocket is Bedrock, or it'll be like iOS or something. You know, that's a little bit more understandable, but you know, it's all the same thing. So, hi, Quaper. How you doing? Wait, what's going on in here? Baguettes, that's what's happening. So that is our first 2 spawning platforms installed, and now you just need to install 14 more, going all the way up. This sounds like fun, doesn't it? Now the good thing about this farm is you don't need to build all 16 of them at once. You can build a couple platforms, use the farm, come back later, and then build the next couple. It's going to be slightly less efficient, but you can do it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mark out where all these things should be. Creeper, you probably want me to play Fortnite, don't you? How dare you? Can't you see? I am busy entertaining the masses. Let's see. With my derps and shenanigans. Also, my scroll wheel's broken again. I gotta get like a air compressor up in here. Just like blast the thing. Oh, whoops. Hold up. I have no idea how many floors we're on right now. Oh, why it's not blue or packed. That's the problem. Yeah, grumbles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, we're only at 13. 14, 15, 16. Oh, let's double count that because I'm actually going to show this in the video too. Yeah, it's like build a bunch of floors until you feel like you've built enough floors vibe. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Okay. Let's figure it out. I just built the mouse farm and it worked for a while. Above the main boss. Make sure it's synced properly, because if the water's out while it's bone mealing, then you could be losing some efficiency. If you unload it while it's running, then like things like that can happen. So just turn it off before you leave the area. To give you some context for how tall this is going to be, this is our first 2 layers, and then every single one of these ice blocks represents where the next spawning floor is going to be going. And as you can see, that is going to be the size of all 16. Now, at the very top of this, we're going to have a glass roof above our final spawning floor. That way we can have some buttons on top of that to, again, only allow creepers to spawn at the top of it. Okay, we're going to show that in the tutorial world as well. Yeah, I mean, you can only build one side. That's perfectly fine. Okay. I mean, you don't need both sides. It's better to have both sides. It's designed for 2 sides. But I mean, hey, if you want to only build half of your things, if you want to drive only half of a Lamborghini, then, like, that's fine. You know, that's fine. If you want to get your diamond play button for 10 million subscribers and cut it in half, then, like, you do you. If you want to have only half of a Frosty, then, like, you know, can't stop you. If you want to only watch the first Infinity War and not watch Endgame, then, like, you know. If you only watch Dune 2 but not watch Dune 1, then, well, this is probably the size mob farm that you need, not the full one. Okay. And just another sense of scale for you here. This is what the entire farm is going to look like with 16 platforms installed. And again, with that glass roof at the very top for the buttons as well. You never watched any Dune movies? To be honest, like, I only watched them because, like, they're new ones. There's an old Dune movie, and I never watched that. I've never read the books either, though. Like, I mean, they're good, but, like, I don't know. I didn't see them in theaters. I feel like if I saw the Dune movies in theaters, it probably would have been a lot better. It feels like they were really made for the big screen with, like, high definition and the sound quality that you get from theater speakers. But, I don't know. Oh, hold up. Oh, no, it does go right here. Okay. It's like that, right? Yeah. This is how you save time. Honestly, I think we're making pretty good progress for the rate of this recording normally. Of recording this video. Normally it takes me like all day to get one of these tutorials recorded. Like literally all day. So we're actually doing pretty good. I feel like being live is forcing me to not take breaks and dilly-dally and look at Twitter in between clips. And look at Discord and go play Fortnite with the boys. I mean, what? That all looks right. Bro. God dang it. Oh my god. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. You guys didn't see that, did you? Did you see it? This is kind of funny. Bro, the whole thing's off 5 blocks. I mean, it does work, though. I mean, it's clearly working. Who just said I do my best work under pressure? Lies! Type equals item. Hi, Creeper. How you doing? You know what? Stream thumbnail. No, come back. Come back. I needed a stream thumbnail. Here we go. Stream thumbnail. Brilliant. Convenience. How did I not pick you up? Excuse me. Thank you. Well, I had a bunch of platforms installed. It's too high. Is that right? I think that's right. Okay, so it's 2, structure, 2. I think our glass roof is still, yeah, okay, it's still up there. So I'll just know when to stop once we hit that. Thanks for showing me in the stream tonight, guys. I know this isn't like our normal thing either. It's just like we're just chilling, we're getting stuff done, we're making videos, doing work. I'm crossing things off my to-do list. I got a video out today. I streamed. I'm recording another video. Man, just the content powerhouse over here. I didn't post a short or anything, but, you know, who watches shorts anyway? Oh yeah, I gotta go back and remove the pillar as well at the end of the video. Let's double count that that's 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Cool. Yeah, hopefully you guys have learned a thing or two from the process as well. We're gonna do oak button and then wait, dark oak button? Is it wooden button? It's wooden button, of course. And then button facing direction. Oh, of course, cool. There's not just like a number. Or like a, yeah. Well, it's not that one. It's not two. It's not 2. It's 0. There we go. Cool. First try. First try. Oh yeah. Cool. And then oh that. Oh okay. One of my fill commands like place buttons on the dirt. Oh. Okay, you can't have a button above path blocks for some reason. Cool. That makes sense. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Interesting. Fascinating discovery. I think it's just trapdoors up here. Where's my teleport command at? Probably faster to fly over there at this rate. Ah, it's the wrong one even. There we go. Oh, this doesn't even have the top of it. Cool. Professionalism. Any paste in previous commands on PC? Oh, okay. So if you hit slash, that brings up your chat. And then you just like up arrow. All of your previous stuff is in here. Chat history is all right there. I'm pretty sure you can do that on everything. Like if you just use the D-pad going up or whatever. Like there's a chat history of all your sent messages. They actually just fixed it today, finally, after all these years, that duplicate chat entries don't get counted. So like if you run the same command like 20 times, previously you'd have to tab up like 20 times through all of them to get to the commands that you ran before, but not anymore. Okay, yeah, it's just trapdoors. Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, I'm a big brain. I'm a big brain. And then we got a big old gap between these. I don't think that gap's really necessary. To be honest, if I'm being honest, I don't think it's necessary. Unless it's like trying to get to light level 0, but I don't think that's light 0. I think the roof could probably be like a 7 gap. That's normally what I do. It's not rounded corners either, though. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so the 18th block. I do think that's a bit high, but I'm sure it's fine, right? 18th block. Now, how far out did these go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna double count all these corners. Okay, seems like it's 8. Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna keep this world, I don't think, so I don't need to remove all this Pactois. Okay, so how big is that? It's symmetrical, is it? No. It's not symmetrical, because it's 16 by 17 platforms. 10. 20. 33. 33 by 32. How are my torches lined up then? Somehow my torches are lined up. Even though they really shouldn't be. Oh, it's a 4 gap right there. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. We good. Are we planning on doing another chaos stream? I think Slack and those guys do like every month or two. I don't know. It'll be fun to join another one because it's pretty fun. Good way to burn channel points. You gotta go to bed. Have a good night, son. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, how tall was this? Was it 18? Ten, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, it's the 18th block. Live stream the cast of Munching Casper. Yeah, I mean, could do another one at some point. Oh, it's not lined up the center. Look at that. After we stream every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday for the most part, most of the time, usually. If you want to get notifications, then definitely drop a follow on the stream, guys, or you can join our Discord server, and you'll get guaranteed notifications from there if you sign up for the stream regular role. That is the best way to get notifications is through our Discord server, because Twitch notifications are kind of garbage. They'll show up like an hour and a half into the stream. It's like, oh, wow, thanks, appreciate it, good job, fantastic job. The best job that's ever jobbed. Okay then. Make sure I remove my structure blocks from back here. Drink some water. Yeah, getting a notification an hour after the stream ends is like, oh wow, congratulations. There was a stream, but you missed it because you're horrible. Because, well, the platform is horrible. Wow. Good job. Good job. Round of applause for Twitch, everybody. How long was my longest stream? I think it was like 9 hours for the Cape stream. I think, actually, my longest stream was an AFK stream. It was like 12 hours or something. Okay. And once you've built up all 16 of your spawning platforms, or at least marked out where they should go, and now we're going to build up the roof of this thing. So the first miniature roof goes right above the top layer. That's glass with some buttons underneath it. Now, above the drop chutes over here, we need to break out our 2 glass blocks to the side of this, and then just place in our 3 trapdoors, and that is going to help line above our creepers. That way they drop right down the middle there. And then, of course, we need to do this on the other side as well. So break out the left and the right, and simply place in our 3 trapdoors, and then break out that middle glass block as well. And now the major roof that goes above this entire thing to block out the sun, that way everything gets spawned during the day, is going to be going 18 blocks above this thing. So I'm going to be counting up from the corner. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then on the 18th block is the actual roof layer. So the first square that we're going to be making is going to be... No, I got to redo that. The first square that we're going to be... Yeah, I can't even say that. So the first square that we're going to be making is going to be the exact same size as our ice platform down below. So just go around the edges of this thing and fill it in so that's the same size and shape. Do you guys remember how big that platform was? It was 17 by 16, wasn't it? Well, let's go ahead and count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Okay. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So this first square should be 17 blocks wide, and it should be 16 blocks deep, the exact same size as our ice platforms, and lined up properly with them. And now from here, we're going to go to each corner of this build and go out by 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then do that on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now do that on all 4 corners. You guys are going to have to go watch this video and leave comments being like, I was there when this was recorded. Oh my god, it's tic-tac-toe! Oh my god. And you heckled me the entire time. Yeah. I'm great at dealing with hecklers. You just gotta throw it right back at them. No, I want to do this from above, actually. Much, much easier to count if it's from above. Oh, one of the clips got corrupted. Hold up, how long was this supposed to be? Yeah, sometimes that happens. I think that was one of the ones that I redid anyway. Hold up. Oh, I think that might have been like a 2-second clip. So this first square should be... I'm great at dealing with hecklers. Okay. Let's go. And this is what your main grid should look like once you have all the corners expanded by 8 blocks. So once you've done all that, just go ahead and connect up all the corners, and this thing's going to be one gigantic square. Careful not to make a bad shape. It's awfully close sometimes. Okay, and that should be it. Hopefully I counted all these out by 8 properly. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh, you know what? Let's blow some people's minds. And make them really jealous. Oh, I can do a nice fade in this as well, actually. I don't even need to run the command. I can make it look so much nicer. And that's what it should look like once all of your edges are connected. And now you just need to go ahead and fill in the entire thing with solid blocks. And that's what it should look like. Okay, now we need torches. How efficient is the creeper farm? 4,800 per hour if you have both sides. And now we need to go ahead and light up the roof. So I'm going to go ahead and just place torches up here. You can kind of just spam down torches or do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to be placing torches on every 6 blocks. So there should be 5 blocks between. So that's 3, 4, 5. I'm going to be placing torches on every 6 blocks. So there should be 5 blocks in between them. Kind of like that. No, the other one is 8,000 an hour. I was mistaken yesterday when I said it was 8,000. Yeah, I have 2 farms, and I thought I downloaded the 8K, but yeah, it's different. Or, well, no, I didn't realize that I got sent 2 farms. I thought there were 2 downloads of the same one, and the download said 8K on it, so that's what I thought. But yeah, no, this one's 4,800. Educated wish. Now, because this roof is slightly not the correct size, it's actually going to be a 4-block gap on the very last one of these. All the other ones are 5-block gaps. I just wanted to tell you that so that you could be bothered by it. No other reason. Just so you can be bothered. This is more torches than we need anyway. Okay. Yeah, so this tutorial should be out sometime within the next week. I just have a bunch of other videos that are going to get it released before it. So all will be explained in that video. Oh, yeah, and then we got to go make a little roof above our AFK spot as well. Okay, then. Split density is great. Best thing we got when it comes to mob farms. So that is our full roof complete. Once you have that done, you can go ahead and remove this pillar, and this mob farm is going to be active during the day. So if you're standing right on it, things aren't going to spawn. But if you go down to your AFK spot, then you should be seeing a bunch of creepers, as you can see there. And then those guys will all be walking to the little drop chute momentarily, and they'll end up right inside of your Trident killer. We're not quite done with the farm yet, though. Just a random torch in the middle. Just like one right here. You're so mean. We're doing it. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You know what it is? Off center by 1. Off center by 1. Perfect. See, this is why K Creeper Tux is my elite employee. Should I re-record that clip? I should re-record that clip. Yeah, okay. And that's what your full roof should look like once it's complete. Once you have that installed, you can go ahead and remove your pillar, and now your mob farm is going to be active during the day. If you're standing on it, nothing's really going to spawn, so you're going to go down to your AFK spot, and once you're there, you should be seeing a ton of creepers. And as you can see, we got several all over the farm, and it only takes them a couple of seconds to figure out that they should walk directly into the kill chamber. And once they do that, they're going to end up right inside of your Trident killers. As you can see here, there's a ton of these guys dropping in, but we're not quite done with the farm yet. Yeah, Creeper Tuck's leaving his touch on the Creeper Farm tutorial. Yeah. I'm going to include that in the world download, too. That way people can complain about it and fix it and tweet me about it. It's not comment or it's not like engagement farming if it's viewer suggested, right? Okay. All right, yeah, no. Gotta show it again. So now we need to install a little roof above the AFK spot. That way no phantoms spawn, and that way you don't get hit by lightning and all. Oh my god. You get hit by lightning. Redo it! Do it right this time. Yeah, sometimes if I mess up, I just redo the whole clip, and sometimes I just roll with it. Kind of inconsistent with my choices. So now we need to install a little roof directly above the AFK spot. This will stop you from having phantom spawn, and it will also stop the squids and stuff from spawning in the bubble column, and you won't get hit by lightning. So there's a lot of good reasons to build this. You can just bridge out from your main roof until you line yourself up with the AFK spot down below, and then just install yourself a little 5x5 roof or something. And then, of course, you need to place one torch on it. Purposely putting that one off-center as well. I'm clear. It's your fault. Yeah. Of course, your fault. Okay. So now we need to throw the tridents, and I need to double-check that the trident killers are working, and we need to explain how to do the opposite side. No, I'll explain how to do the opposite side, and then we will just do the tridents, right? If it's too tall, keep you safe from phantoms. No, I mean, any solid block anywhere above you works perfectly fine. Are you so paranoid that you need it to be, like, right here? Because, like, anywhere above you is perfectly fine. You could be down at the bottom of the world. As long as there's any solid block above you, you're good. Like, phantoms are so picky, man. You can't even have water above you. Can't even have a leaf above you. They're incredibly picky. It's got to be all the way. You can have glass above you, but if there's anything other than glass, it's pretty much like, nah, you ain't getting nothing. Now, you could box yourself in like this as well, but nah, you'll be good. You know what? If you don't like phantoms, why don't you just sleep? Ha, get wrecked. Enchant, Silent Whisper, Impaling 5. Yeah. Okay. I did not thoroughly explain that it needs to be ice during the tutorial, but I'll explain that in the intro. Needs to be ice. And I'll have you know, that's typed in all caps, bold. Okay. So then the next one. And congratulations, that is one entire side of the farm completely done, but now you need to build a secondary side if you want the full rates of the farm. So you can go to this time in the video right here and simply expand out your water stream, and then all the steps are exactly identical for both sides of the farm, and that is all there is to it. We're going to hop over to the other tutorial world that we have. That way I can show the full farm. So we will get rid of that ice. And then insomnia boss. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all this ice, and then I'm gonna show what the chests and stuff down there looks like. Oh, I didn't say how big that roof was, did I? Did I say how big this roof was? It's 33 by 32. Okay. We're all good there? You know what? I don't think that's... I don't know how to get rid of that thing on the side. I think I have to do a scoreboard command, get rid of that. Yeah, I don't know if I said the total. I'll just put it on screen. It's fine. I'll probably end up putting the sizes on screen anyway. So it's all good. It's all good, man. They'll never know. They'll never know. Okay, then. Just need that to be consistent. And that's basically what it should look like once both sides are fully installed, and it's going to take you quite a while to do that. And of course, both of the lower water streams connect to the same storage system, and the water just ends up right in the middle there. Oh, I forgot to do buttons there instead of fences. Yeah, I was going to do that, but it's fine. So as you can see, it's a fairly simple expansion. You just need to build the entire farm over again. So good luck, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what to say there, but they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Okay, so I gotta go back to this one and then the Tridents. Tridents, that's the last thing to do. You feel like the second half appears so suddenly. It's so easy. Once you build the first half, the second one just shows up. It just wants to be there. Okay. Yeah, see, we don't need these right here. We can just do buttons instead. It's like nothing can spawn up here. Oh, yeah, and it has to be glass as well. You cannot separate these out for other blocks. Because we're using pathfinding, so if you have any other solid blocks in the area, it's going to cause a problem. So make sure it's all glass. You guys cannot cheat and use, like, stone or cobble or dirt or something. Especially not dirt. No. Yeah, Enderman. Okay, then. There we go. I always like to have night vision as well. It just makes everything a bit nicer. And the last thing to do is to install your tridents on the trident killers and make sure that you have impaling 5 on your tridents. What you want to do is you want to look away from your trapdoor and then throw it at that upper one. And then you're simply going to flick it, and that is going to properly align the trident onto the very far edge there. That way, when the trident killer is on, all those guys die basically instantly. And then, of course, you need to do that on the other side as well. So throw that trident, flick the trapdoor, and you're good to go. If we put down a temporary lever right here, you can see just how quickly all those guys die. It's actually really efficient. And of course, all of our items get separated out properly and go to our storage system, and all the experience goes directly up to the player. Okay then. I feel like we're good to go. You know what? Could have put the lever right there. Oh, look at that! Strats! Pro moves! But yeah, look how crazy that is. I need to tell them to hold the looting sword as well. Enchant, not effect. Enchant, silent whisper, looting 3. Cool beans. Oh, and then I need to get rates. Rates for one side as well. I'm taking a bunch of notes for things that I need to do for the intro. Things that I need to talk about in the intro. And of course, when you're AFK, make sure that you're standing in the corner of your glass panes and holding yourself a looting 3 sword. If you're not holding looting 3, you're going to get significantly fewer rates. And of course, go ahead and flick on that lever, and then all of your creepers will be dying basically instantly. We have the phantom protection roof directly above us, so you can stand here and AFK for as long as you want. I mean, everyone here plus the fans. Yeah, I know. I've just been saying them throughout the throughout the stream, because, like, I don't know, it's easier than, like, you guys or everyone or viewers, or I don't know. It's just easier, I guess. I don't know. I think that's about it, though, right? I mean, it's working really well. You can see how quick the tutorial went once we got to the spawning floors. This gaggle of elite employees. Cool beans. Oh, do you guys want to nerd out a little bit more? I know I've been streaming for like 3 hours, and you guys probably gotta go to bed. But do you want to nerd out a little bit? Because I think we're done with this now. I gotta record like an outro, and I gotta record the intro to this. And I should probably go to bed at some point. Like, do you guys want to nerd out? Okay, no choice. You have no choice in the matter. We're nerding out for a minute. You want to play Fortnite? No, Creeper, go to bed. Your bedtime's in 15 minutes anyway. One moment, please. Okay, so if you saw a couple of streams ago, then you'll know that I am working on a stupid thing. A stupid, nerdy thing. And it's fantastic, and everyone will love it. So if you are a Potterhead, then you might approve or appreciate of this. Basically, there's the little micro Hogwarts set. Micro-scale Hogwarts Lego set. That Lego released. And it is this right here. Now, a couple bits of this unrendered because, you know, this program's not, like, the best thing ever. And this is a converted file. So not all the pieces work properly, but alas, it's fine. So this is the official Lego set right here. It's pretty decent. It's pretty good. It's called the Lego Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. However, it's mostly just the castle, but it's missing parts of the castle, and there's really not really any grounds. I mean, the only grounds we have is like this over here, which is not that much ground. So there could be more ground in these grounds. So that's like a 2,600 piece set or something like that. I'm not sure. Now, I'm making an expansion to it. A significant expansion. Which includes basically everything else. So we have the clock tower, the rickety wooden bridge, the dragon arena, the dark forest, or the forbidden forest. We got Hagrid's hut. We got Aragog's lair in here. We got the lake from Prisoner of Azkaban with the Patronus and the Patronus, along with the Dementors. We also have the giant in there from, I want to say, it's Hagrid's half-brother. Anyway, we also got the Allery up in here. We got another little lake in the corner just for filler. We got the Quidditch pitch out here. And then I'm also working on Hogsmeade. So that's what Hogsmeade is going to look like. And the Shrieking Shack is out there. And then I also made a front expansion too. We got the Thresholds with the path. And then we also got the Hogwarts Express out here with the train station. So, and then And wait, but wait, there's more. We got hidden dungeons on the underside as well. So we got a secret passage down here. We got the Slytherin common room. We got the Hufflepuff common room. And then this is something that I actually designed right here. We got the kitchens. This is not where they should be. They should be underneath the Great Hall, but, you know, magic. So this is the only place it would fit. And then we're going to have more stuff as well. So we're going to have the Great Squid. That'll go in the Black Lake. We're going to have the 3 towers from Goblet of Fire over the lake. We're going to have the dragon from Goblet of Fire. And then we're going to have Dumbledore's Tomb Island from the book, the Deathly Hallows. Or no. Was that in Deathly Hallows? I think that's when we first saw it, because that's when he gets the wand. Anyway, he died in the other one. Oh yeah, Dumbledore died. Spoilers. He dies. Everybody dies. Yeah, so if we slide this in here, this is actually not going to connect to the main set. It's going to have a hinge on it. It's going to have a hinge on it. So if we just slide this in right here, bam, and then we'll get the train on the front. This part will connect to the main set. This won't hinge off. Yeah, so this is going to be the final build right here, essentially. I just got to clean up a couple edges. We're going to redesign some of these houses in Hogsmeade. There's not really a good way to represent Hogsmeade. There's not really like a real floor plan for Hogsmeade, so I just kind of threw it in there. Still doing a couple refinements of that, but yeah, it's going to be pretty good. There should be 12 towers for the Quidditch pitch, but I can only get 8 in there with like symmetry and stuff. Yeah, it's coming along really well. Now the base set of this is from Wyrinda, off of it's not Bricklink, it's the other one. I don't have it pulled up right now. But yeah, so I bought the instructions for their base expansion. So a lot of this is from them, but then we also grabbed a few other things from JL Bricks' expansion, their mock set, and then that's where all the dungeons and stuff are from. And then a bunch of this other stuff is things that I included and came up with. So like a bunch of this stuff in the Dark Forest. The Dark Forest is completely redone. I just cut the trees from Wyrinda, and then I redid the Quidditch pitch. All this stuff here on the side is me. I installed the dungeons, that's me. I redid all of the gorge in here, the dragon arena. I did all of this on the front. The train is from Wyrinda's extension, but it's not like designed by them. And then, yeah, there's so much detail. It's gonna be great. So that is my nerdiness for the day. I've been working on this for the last couple weeks. Mochi's been helping me. It's been fun. It's been chill. Oh yeah, the original set has several dungeons on it as well, by the way. So it's got the potions classroom right down there. It's got all of the trials from the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone. So you got like the Devil's Weed or whatever it is down there. I don't think that's what it's called, but you know, Devil's Lettuce. We got the key room, we got the chess room, and then the mirror room as well. We also got the Chamber of Secrets down there. We got the ship from 4. I forget the name of them. We got the boathouse. Oh yeah, I was gonna add the first year boats as well. That's what these are for. And then we got the flying carriage from 4 as well. Now build it in Minecraft. Some people have built Hogwarts in Minecraft. It's just huge. It takes a long time. But yeah, it's got basically everything now. If you can think of anything else to add to this, let me know, because I'm probably going to wrap this up in the next couple of days. I spent a lot of time on it today. There's a few refinements that I'm going to make, particularly this inner edge right here. I might do some refinements too. But yeah, if you're in the same Venn diagram as me, right in the middle of Minecraft, Harry Potter, and Lego, then bam, this should be your jam. Oh, you know what? I don't want that one to be red, because you can see that. We used a lot of red bricks on the interior of this for supports. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's turned out really well. Just a few more things to do, and it'll be epic. But anyway, that is pretty much going to do it for today's live stream, everyone. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's not been our regular dealio, but hopefully you learned how to build a creeper farm. Again, huge thank you to Mike Homer for the design. I will have their link in the chat one more time. Again, they are a Spanish channel, though, so they, they don't make English videos. But the tech is still really good, so check them out. They're really close to 5,000 subs. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream on Saturdays, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Drop a follow on the stream. Check out all the links there in the chat. Thank you, Longhorn. And we're going to end by rating someone as we always do. So let's find out if there is somebody to raid right now. Who we got? Who's streaming right now? We got ourselves... Not really anybody. Well, we're gonna go hang out with the Marine Mammal Rescue Center. Why? Because they have cute little otters, and they're adorable. So go say hi to them. I'll check you guys out on the next one. There should be a stream on Thursday, but we'll find out. We'll mess around and discover. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!